Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu Reveries.
Reveries.
Welcome, everybody. If you haven't hit that follow button, you can do it now. That way you can come back
Now's
again.
the time.
I don't know. I figured
The
I was
time
gonna
is
say
now.
that today. That was
The
going to be
time
it. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're wonderful.
Gonna put this out there.
So
There's
as
only
you...
one member of the entire cast who's
I
not
hope
wearing-
you're wonderful. My name's Joe.
and he's in to my right, and fuck that guy. Everybody else has got one of my shirts on.
And as you can see, also we're missing a fellow cast member today. That's okay, because she's basically in a coma anyway. So
That's Lady
Ta-da.
Devin,
It's
everyone.
totally
Lady Devin.
it's totally fine. No worries.
No one's really alive.
Right? Everybody actually
My character's
died.
fucking fine.
I
We
mean,
died the moment we walked into the Dreamlands.
I'm a fucking planeswalker. Everybody else can. I'm gonna fuck off.
Yeah, that's
in a
true.
minute. Be
Yeah.
fine. Any sort of danger, I'll be gone like a gunshot.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
you're
sad
just
part.
gonna-
It's very true.
You're gonna we're all on the boat, we're all excited, we're on the boat, we actually have you around, and we're gonna go to sleep and wake up in the ocean again. Is it?
yeah.
Pretty much. It feels
Funny
like
thing
that's
is,
about
my
it.
previous character could never have had this skill because he was just like, "Oh, danger." See you guys later then.
Peace out.
Where's he gone?
Now that you know you're a planeswalker, can't you just never wake up?
I mean, that would be dangerous because he'd lose his physical form at some point.
Yeah.
But
If I
I know.
died in the
but that does mean he
Yeah.
could permanently remain in the Dreamlands if he wanted to. If he's
Yes,
like, yeah,
technically,
fuck that
I
real
kind
life.
of banter me kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you would just literally be exist inside of the
It's not the
Dreamlands.
Matrix. I don't die in the real world and then die in the Dreamlands.
Correct. Yeah. If your mind is in the Dreamlands while your physical body dies in the waking worlds, you technically can remain in the Dreamlands. So there's that. How exciting. I'm going to turn on some music for you guys. Let's see. Let's get some
I hope it's happy
rainforest
music.
music.
Rainforest?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there's
we're
a jungle
We're
nearby.
right next to a jungle.
I mean,
Is
yeah,
it
you're
happy
on a
2 out
ship.
of 4 of us are alive music.
Look, it's a peaceful, natural rainforest jungle ambient music. That's what it says in the title.
Well, that works.
It's pretty. Oh, we can also turn ocean on.
Oh, we're right by the ocean.
So, because you're right on the ocean too. Like that's a crazy combo.
Why is my... There we go.
It's
Reminds me
perfect.
of my times in the open waters.
It's perfect.
Sailing around, protecting the world from danger.
Speaking of sailing around, we're on Milton's ship. I'm going to do a little recap for you guys of last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. Last episode. We're going to say last episode.
Time on Call of Cthulhu
Yes,
Reveries.
exactly. Last time, guys. Last time. But before I do, say hello to our wonderful cast. Let's go around the table real quick and introduce you guys. Who are you and who are you playing today? Let's start with Evelyn.
Hi, my name's Evelyn. I'm actually Lady Aviana. Yeah. I
What?
play Evelyn. She's amazing. I want to be just Evelyn. Can I just be Evelyn? That'd be great. I very seldom play characters where like I'm just like, man, I just kind of want to be this character. Hello. She's great. She's great. Okay, guys, she's great. She's a scientist. She's in the Dreamlands, so her reality is just kind of falling apart because she believes that science answers everything, and science is not answering things anymore. Last time she was already going crazy when the game started, but it just kept on getting worse as unholy horrors were attacking her, and she made shadow puppets in lights off of a ship that almost died, and now I'm in a coma. Hey! Hi, Lady Aviana.
Fantastic. And that segue, let's just go on over to Sarge.
Oh, me?
wait.
Why, hello there. You might recognize me from this show. Hi, everyone. I'm McLoken. Today, I'm going to be playing Sart and Buddy Fisher. You can call me Sart for short. We're going to be playing, I don't know. I feel like I keeping everyone alive. I realized I didn't get hit last time, so I'm invincible.
That's how
And
that
I
works.
can never
Yeah,
die.
last time.
I did not get hit last time. You didn't get hit. You were on the ship the whole time.
Well, wait until we get to Adam, because
Sorry,
his story of what happened last time is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I kind of went crazy. Oh wait, what's happening to Adam?
He's a planeswalker. He's walking between.
Shifting in and out of reality. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
I ran away from kitties because I am scared of them, and then I fought them, and then I tried to look for the little girl, who apparently has disappeared, and the only explanation that we have is that she teleported back to her city.
Yeah.
So we're going back there, and Sarge has to sneak into the village and get her out.
Oh, have you guys decided that's what you're doing?
I thought that's what
we're fucking not doing that.
We're not doing that?
Speaking as the captain of the boat, we're not going back to the city of shoot us in the face.
If we park far enough away, we'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sure they'll absolutely not come over where we are and shoot us in the face.
They didn't even have guns.
We didn't see any guns.
No, the only person that had a gun in that village was the fisherman, who was just like cool with everyone outside.
He was outside the village, though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
the other
outside
ones had like clubs with nails and shit in them.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of like primitive weapons.
They totally might have guns as well. If we go back, we'll find out.
Yeah. What? Yeah, that's me. So let's see what happens.
All right, in that case, let's swing on over to Adam.
Hi there, I'm Call of Cthulhu. I'm playing Milton on this. I put a giant cat thing through my boat's engine. My boat is covered in excrement. I'll probably be cleaning for about 12 to 15 hours and not doing anything this roleplay session other than clean. Fastidiously. There will be no end to the cleaning.
Milton's got particulars.
It's going to be an issue.
It's probably going to smell pretty bad after a while, too.
Although I am in the rare position of not actually being injured at all in this campaign. Considering that I spend about half of all the episodes we've ever done injured in some way, this is a happy day for me.
Okay. It's a good observation. That's a good point, actually.
I don't think Sarge has ever taken too much damage.
You've never been like knocked out type thing.
No, but Sarge is also like a tank.
Yeah, well, you have got like 19 phobias now. Like,
yeah, that's
outside
very
and
true.
Breathing in deeply is a bit much.
Sarge is gonna go insane before he ever dies.
I think
and
that's
then,
like
yeah, and then he's gonna get eaten by a hound.
potentially. Da-da-da-da-da.
Fantastic! So tasty. Sorry.
So tasty.
Okay. On that note, let's do a quick recap of last episode's events that led us to where we are now. And so last time on Call of Cthulhu Reveries, our one Milton, who's finally discovered that he is in fact capable of transitioning to and from the Dreamlands at will, and that is a very interesting thing indeed. He discovered this after having defeated a oversized, what he'll probably call a kraken. And
That's right. I put that there fucking thing through my engine as well, didn't I? I've done that in both worlds now.
Yep.
I'm the best.
Yep.
So last game, Milton was a badass. Just put it out there.
First time in 15 episodes. Like 20 or wherever we're up to now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I mean,
way
you
more
did
than
kind of
that.
blow up those cultists, Simon. That was kind of badass. Minus the fact that you almost killed yourself.
I didn't do anything. I just killed a bunch of dudes with a grenade. That's like, the entity was like, what? And then I got knocked out. Again.
I think my favorite episode was when we burned down Simon's house. Sorry, we're totally going off topic here.
So, Milton kills a kraken in the waking world, as he also had witnessed somebody with a white sail ship, like a sailing ship, very large one though, also happened to be right by that and helping in trying to take out this said kraken. But when the fight was over, at a moment's glance, the ship was gone, and that is what led Milton down the path of memory to find out what exactly was so familiar about this ship. And that is how he discovered and reminded himself that he was capable of transitioning between the waking world and dreamlands. And
We can start calling it planeswalking. We can do that, right?
we can, but most people don't know what that is.
Oh, most people have played Magic. They know.
Okay.
Only nerds play Magic.
Listen, man.
Planeswalker. I'm going to change yours from Merchant Sailor to Planeswalker.
Planeswalker. I'm going to get my own card made up. -12 for any.
What color card would that be?
Blue, black, probably.
Yeah, okay.
So the item that allows Milton to do this is a key that was given to him by the white ship captain, actually, which is the ship that he saw just previous to all of these memories kind of flooding back. And so he knows that he needs to come back into the Dreamlands to fulfill some kind of a mission or request that the ship captain had made of him, which is why he has the key in the first place. And so we'll see what happens with that down the road. But meanwhile, all that was happening, our crew still in the Dreamlands of Evelyn, Nora, and Sarge had made their way into a not so great situation where we had Evelyn, who had completely gone off her rocker, ran into the jungle and fell prone to then be chased down by Sarge, who had used a morphine on her to bring her back to the carriage. And in the process of all that happening, there were some very disturbing and loud roaring sounds that came in, echoing through the jungle. And this ended up being one of their new enemies that they faced most of the last half of the episode, which was these enormous jungle cats. Not entirely unlike what they had previously faced, but significantly more fearsome and dangerous and large. And so as Sarge is attacked by these particular things, he kind of falls into a fit of madness, realizing what it was, and his paranoia and phobia of cats kind of really going full speed ahead on that one. And he is occupied for the next several rounds, cutting his way through the cat that was previously killed by Nora, who came to the sudden rescue with a sharp branch, a tree branch, which penetrated the neck of the cat, and so on and so forth, yada yada, right? Things happened. Sarge was going crazy, and when everybody made their way back to the carriage that was on the beach side still, Anna was gone. Milton still hadn't returned, and they were being surrounded by the remaining cats that had then appeared in pack to what we would assume destroy or eat our investigators. And as Sarge made a tactical retreat into the opposite direction of these cats, Nora stood her ground and fought against the enormous matron cat that emerged from the forest as her and Milton, who had just recently appeared, kind of stood their ground against. And after quite a few very terrifying moments and some very, very serious hits on them, well, not Milton, I guess. Nora sustaining...
I was fine, yeah.
Yeah, Milton was fine. Nora sustained quite a severe injury, having gotten knocked back by the matron, and she went flying across as Sarge had been kind of going in the opposite direction, saw that Nora needed help, and turned to courageously face off against two of the other cats that were there. I hate calling them cats, it feels weird. But cats, yes, that was a joke.
Ligers.
The alphas. The alpha and, well, the matron and the jungle cats is really what they were, basically. And so, again, after quite a bit of effort and courage, the animals were destroyed, with the exception of the matron, who had made her way towards Milton's ship as he was preparing to create another situation where he was able to use his own ship as part of the attack, and again, successfully destroying another creature with his newfound weapon. Milton was able to help kind of finalize the whole little bit against our new enemies, as Evelyn, well, as you've already heard her say, made light puppets, finger puppets with the light of the ship. Unfortunately, one of the cats that had gotten aboard managed to use its fangs and jaw against Evelyn as it bit down on her torso. And as Milton had rammed the ship into the matron, it actually sent the other cat flying, as well as Evelyn, into the ocean, where she was then later retrieved by Sarge. And at the end of all of that craziness, we found our group back up top on the ship and tending to the wounds of Evelyn and Nora, as Sarge spent the rest of the evening passed out after downing quite a bit of booze provided by Milton. So that was a really shitty intro, but there you have it. Hope you enjoy. And so we're going to take off from where Milton, I'm guessing you eventually went to sleep at some point. Yes?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not, honestly.
Okay.
If my ship was literally covered in
That's true.
gross entrails and things, it's unlikely that I would have gone to sleep at any stage.
Fair enough. So you've spent the last 8 hours, which has been about the time that time has elapsed for everybody that's been asleep. You've been cleaning your ship, and you still have many more hours of cleaning to do. Sarge, we're actually gonna have you guys roll. You and Evelyn roll for me. You're gonna do a 1d10. Both of you guys, if you don't mind.
Great.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's like in golf. You wanted to get a low number.
Or
Yeah.
not necessarily. Depends on what sheet I'm looking at. Okay, so... Okay. Okay. So, Evelyn, you do not wake up yet. Sarge, you wake up and you have a strange feeling. Let me grab...
Also, we have to. I'm afraid of my dreams.
I know. I'm
Oh,
about to go there.
Oh,
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh God. 46.
Okay.
Is there anything in waking or dream world that you aren't afraid of at this stage?
Oh, this is not good.
Apparently not.
Great.
Well, I don't know if you can actually get this here in the Dreamland, so it might be okay. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Your friends of hounds to $10. I'd be like, oh great,
No.
that phobia
can
already
practice.
existed.
From hacking through cats.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is actually applicable. I might have you re-roll that.
What is it?
It's a mania for something that you can't get inside of the Dreamlands, and it just would be, I think, annoying rather than entertaining.
Okay. I'll re-roll it.
Okay. It's one of those DM decisions when you're like, eh.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
82.
Okay.
You're afraid of even more cats.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, this
good.
is not bad. Not too bad. Okay, so you're not going to have to roll sanity on this. As part of the result of you being afraid of your dream, something happens during your dream, in which case you wake up and it's beautiful outside. It's light. Like you can, even though you're not outside, you're inside the quarters, you can feel that there's light outside. It's daytime. And you have this strange urge to constantly be around light. And that is your new mania. A pathological desire to be near light.
I go to the top of the deck and I'm like, oh, Look at that! Look at that nice clear sky. Is it clear sky out there?
Oh, it sure is. Weather's beautiful.
It is one. He sees it as clear sky. It's like pouring rain. He's like, oh. He's like, oh my god, yeah, that's it. Milton, did you see all this?
What's the weather looking like?
Oh, it's actually really nice out.
It's actually nice outside, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fresh breeze. The ocean's calm. Despite all of the disgusting, ichor that's dripping off of your ship and on the beach, everything actually is very nice.
Are we seeing all what?
The light is just so beautiful out here. I want to stay in it.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice day.
Oh, yeah, it is.
There's some chairs in the bunk if you want to sit out here.
Yeah,
if you want there's a mop, you can help me with the ship as well.
I'm glad work out here. Yeah, and he picks up the mop, starts mopping. He's like,
well, I'm gonna call that a win.
Yes.
So what's that mean mechanically? Since I have a mania.
Yeah. So right now it's gonna wear off. You're not gonna get obsessive over it, but it's called photomania. The way it works now is the next time that you go into the next time you drop below 5 points below or more of sanity, you will succumb to the desire of your mania.
Okay.
So.
God, I hope the next time we fight anything is outside.
So this is not a stacking effect. Like, I'm not going to throw every single phobia and mania at you all at once, obviously.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know. Basically, the more often than not, we're going to do bouts of madness rolls going forward on all sanity. So X number of things happen. If you roll a d10 in the future for sanity rolls like this, you'll gain another mania, and that will stack. So phobias are 9 on this one. I'm using a different rolling table. All right. So anyway, that's what mechanically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you need to add that word to your list, to your roster? Photomania.
Do you still have space in the mania section to actually add new things?
I actually have not. Phobia, cat phobia. Phobia, I have not added. I've just been remembering that I had dream phobia. Phobia, not phobia. And then light mania. I'll call it light mania. Can I get Hulkamania?
Who?
Hulkamania.
What the fuck is Hulkmania?
I'm right there with you.
Hulkamania is where you go wild on someone and you go, brother, look here, brother.
You're just making that up.
No, it's Hulk Hogan.
No, it's Hulk Hogan. That's what he talked about in the
Hulkamania.
90s.
Oh, the
Hulkamania.
wrestler. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just like Macho Man. Did he have a mania?
Oh, yeah.
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
he had a
Remember the
mania at one point in
Undertaker?
time.
He was a wrestler.
I don't even
Undertaker. The Undertaker was my favorite. I love.
He's
I
a
love the
wrestler.
Undertaker. He's
And The Rock.
retired.
I don't watch wrestling.
The Rock's really good too. I mean,
I
everyone
didn't know
knows
he
The
was
Rock
an
now.
actor and everything now.
On the note of your mania, it's up to you how obvious it is to other people. It can be something that's internalized or external. It's up to you how you want to repeat it.
Oh, it's being all external.
Okay.
There is no internal Sarge. Sarge is all external.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. So, with that said, we're gonna do a little something with Evelyn here. So, Evelyn, you are in fact dreaming, but it's not so much a dream right now. It feels a lot more like a nightmare to Evelyn. And in this particular nightmare, Evelyn has all of her mental faculties. She's fully aware and sane of what she's experiencing. And so, we're going to go back, and I'm going to have you do a little storytelling. And you're going to tell us a little bit about a time that you were out camping with your father.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Maybe your first time bird watching?
well, Dad
didn't really bird watch as much as he knew a lot about birds. I was the one that like got more obsessive with the bird watching. Mostly because Dad wanted to hunt, and I wasn't necessarily a huge hunting kind of person. But you know, I did it if that's what Dad always wanted a boy, and he got me. But he still loved me. We went south a lot into the Appalachian Mountains. So like maybe we were like in Pennsylvania, maybe like in the Smokies in Pennsylvania. I think that's technically the Smokies, right? Like, I know that the Appalachians go different.
Okay.
When exactly? Like we're hanging out by a river. I don't know exactly where you want me to go with this.
Yeah, no, I just wanted you to kind of get us started. So you're at a river and you've made camp and you've been there for, we'll say, 1 day. It's the next day. You've camped overnight and this is the day 2. And your father's gone off to get some more firewood. And you are there. How old would you say you were at this point?
I'm probably about like 14.
14. Okay, cool. So you kind of you're at the river and you're looking into the river and you see your reflection and you see yourself as in your 14-year-old image, and you notice something strange in the water. It's kind of shiny. What do you do?
What? I'll kind of take a closer look if I can get closer. Try to like brace myself on the side of the. I mean, like, because the river banks aren't really that big in Pennsylvania, so I'm trying to go off something I actually do know.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like making sure that I can kind of stomp down into the water. I'm probably wearing like some of those old school like galoshes boots if we're here fishing by the river, and I'm probably wearing pants, which. Kind of a big deal back then.
Yep.
And I'm gonna like kind of go as close as I can in the water to see maybe what it is.
Okay, cool. Do you want to do a spot hidden roll?
Yeah. You don't see that.
Nice.
Is that before I need glasses? My eyes are younger and better.
Nice. Nice. Okay. So you look into the water and you notice that there's this strange rocks and they seem so incredibly familiar to you, as if you've seen them somewhere before, but you know that you haven't. But have you? And do you want to reach down to grab one, or are you still... they're green, by the way. They're green in tone and shade. Yeah, I knew you knew where I was going with that.
I'll reach down.
Okay, great. You reach down, and the bottom of the riverbed is kind of got that like clayish, sandy feel. It's not dirt, but it has that kind of like soft feel to it. It's not grainy at all, really. And you grab a handful of it, and there's like 3 or 4 of those stones in your hand, and as you kind of wash off the residue from the dirt, each one of them looks identical, and you could swear you definitely have seen these before. And as you are kind of observing, you hear a bird, but it's not really a bird. Something else, and it's almost like a screeching noise, but you don't see it anywhere.
I'm gonna put the stone. I actually was going through and making like the rest of the pebbles go away, so it was just those, I don't know, 3 or 4 or whatever emeralds. I'm gonna put those in my pocket.
Okay.
I don't know that. Sorry, I don't know that.
You're fine. You're totally fine. You're good. Yep.
And I'm gonna like look up around, and then I'm probably gonna go back. I start walking back towards the shore, so that I can grab into my backpack because I have my binoculars.
Mm-hmm. Great, perfect. So you take out your binoculars. You can go ahead and do another spot hidden roll for me.
I really wish I had my fake binoculars and my props thing right next to me.
But don't you have them somewhere?
I do, but they're in the closet.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. No big deal. It's a dream after all. You can really do whatever you want. So you're looking around, and man, does that bird look really familiar? And then you start thinking about a young boy and a mother that you met, and it seems just so strange. Why you're thinking about that?
I'm sorry.
Please do explain the giggles.
I really wish Devin was here right now. Sorry.
And it's that bird. You're like, man, I've seen this bird before. This species has never been discovered and never been documented.
I'm in Pennsylvania. Why?
Am I lucid? I know this is a dream, right?
No, you feel like this is like an existing thing. Like it's like you're experiencing this as a 14-year-old.
I didn't know if I was having a lucid dream or if I was...
No, it almost feels like all the things that have previously happened, you don't really remember.
So it's like a normal dream. It's just that it's just...
Well, it's like this is reality, and the things that you've previously experienced might have been a dream, but you're quite foggy on those previous things. So like everything that happened in Brighton and all that.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes when we have dreams and we're just like we're part of them. We don't think that we can wake up.
Right.
And, like,
Yes. That's more like it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see that, and then you hear another kind of a walking, like a twigs. Branches like snapping behind you. Yeah.
I'm turned.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weirding me out right now. I'm seeing all these things like deja vu-y.
Yes. So you see there's a forest that goes further down, and it's different than the one that you just remembered being in. And there's a path that goes into it. What would you like to do?
Dad? Dad?
No response.
I'm gonna look back at the bird. Is it still there?
It's gone.
I'm gonna pick up my pack,
Okay.
which might actually be the exact same purse thing that I've had forever.
Probably, actually. I wouldn't put it past
satchel.
her. Yeah.
Put my binoculars back into it. Is it dark?
The path does not appear to be dark. At least not at first glance.
Okay.
It kind of seems like... I envision a pathway that's kind of been started by common travelers, like consistently traveled into. And the canopy of the trees is open enough that there's pockets of light that kind of shine in and create this really nice ambient glow. It's very... It
I
feels
know this,
very
this
inviting.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Just look back around at the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're not at our campsite. Are we at our
Yeah,
campsite?
you guys had a campsite, yeah. That's why your dad went off.
This path doesn't look like something I saw like the previous day when we came.
No.
It's like it just kind of showed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm gonna kind of walk up closer to the path and kind of like look down it a little bit.
Okay. As you kind of walk closer, you definitely feel a kind of warmth of energy coming from the path. It's like being in the sunlight, but you're not standing in the sunlight. It's that kind of like heat.
Do I still have a fear of the darkness and stuff?
No, right now
this dream?
it would be as if you haven't experienced, or like, well, we would pretend like your sanity is at max and things like that.
Okay.
So you don't have that particular...
I'm gonna listen. Does it sound like there might be some like birds or something down this path? Like,
Yeah, go ahead and do a listen check. We'll see how much you can hear. This is less pass-fail and just how much you get from it. So you kind of take a minute to listen, and you can definitely hear a lot of the ambient birds that are around you, but you don't hear that screeching bird that you had heard just prior. It's more little birds and kind of like chirps from bugs more than anything.
Because I remember, or I have this weird recollection of a mother and her son. I have this moment where I'm going to write a note. And I'm going to leave it by the fire with like a rock on it. It says, "Dad, I just went for a little walk in the forest."
Okay.
And leave it there.
Cool.
And then I'm going to head back towards the path.
Okay. So you're going to go into the path into the forest. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So you're walking along, and the path kind of is a fairly straight path. It doesn't really do a lot of turns or anything like that. Very, very limited in that manner. But the deeper that you go, the denser the foliage gets, as well as
when
the
I start
canopy.
to realize it gets a little dense, can I look around and see if I can't find like a kind of like a walking stick, like a long stick that I could use?
Yeah, sure. Do a luck roll.
Okay. Luck be a lady.
Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, you find a fantastic walking stick. Describe this walking stick to us.
It's kind of straight at the bottom, and it kind of gets a little bit more like wobbly towards the top. It kind of branches off one way. It doesn't go straight completely up and down. And I'm gonna use my little camping knife that my father gave me, kind of whittle off some of the smaller little branches and stuff. And I'm gonna do that as I'm kind of walking. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use this stick specifically so that when the path starts to get too dense, I can use it to kind of whack stuff out of the way.
Okay, perfect.
And then also, if it's a little muddy and drudgy, which it sometimes does in Pennsylvania because of mudslides and such, it'll be something I can use to steady myself.
Perfect. Awesome. So you're walking,
right.
And you feel very kind of confident. You got this really cool walking stick, and you're enjoying the scenery around you. And you have these continuous, like, kind of almost like flashback moments of walking through a forest, except the forest is very different. And as you're walking, you hear this twig break, but it's more like almost like a tree breaking. It's very loud. And as you look around, nothing seems to have moved. No leaves seem to be like displaced from like the canopy falling down more than usual or anything like that. It all looks like it should. And it was just that one snap, and then after that, that noise is gone. And it was to your left when that happened as you're walking up.
I'm gonna kind of maybe step off the path just slightly and like kind of look around the trees to see if I can't see. I'm guessing like a big branch fell down and just was already like there was already branches above it, so it didn't really ruin the canopy at all.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely. Yeah. So do you keep walking after you wait a little bit, or what do you want to do?
So do I see the branch?
You do not see any branch that fell, but it could have been farther into the forest.
Just keep going.
Okay. So you're walking along, and you're like, it's definitely been quite a bit of time.
Maybe I'll pick some flowers while I'm going and put one in my hair.
Perfect. Awesome. So you're doing this, and again, you get this strange flashback, but instead of a sound this time, it's almost like the absence of sound, where everything gets really quiet and you don't hear anything at all. And it's just dead silence. The only thing you can hear are your footsteps as they crunch across the road, the track, and the leaves and the pebbles underneath as they shift below your feet.
My dad taught me a long time ago that when it gets silent like this, it might mean that there's like a predator. So I'm gonna kind of turn back, but not like my back on like where I was going, because obviously there was sound, and as I moved in, there was no sound. So I'm probably gonna do like a kind of almost like a backtrack thing to keep myself from, like if there was a mountain lion in front of me, I don't want it to attack me,
right?
By turning around and walking out, like so,
Yeah. Okay. That works. All right. So you're walking further in, or are you turning?
I'm walking, trying to turn around and walk back.
Okay. But you're not like turning around and then just going kind of deal. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you're walking, and
kind of like a sidestep almost.
Yeah. Sure. So the sound comes back, but it's different this time. Now it sounds like it's getting darker, and the crickets have started to come out.
I'm gonna reach in to my pack and see if I can't get a torch.
Okay.
Not like a torch, but like a torch, like a...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're walking back, and the path feels different, and the trees seem different. But you know you didn't walk off of the path. You kind of just did a slight maneuver and then kept going. And as you're walking, the trees get taller, which is strange since you're going back towards the opening, and your logic dictates that that shouldn't be happening if you're going back down the same path. And you hear that sound again, but it's more of like it's closer this time. That snap, that branch falling kind of sound.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start to pick up my pace a little bit. I'm probably gonna turn my back on where I came from and start kind of hiking. I'm gonna get back to the campsite. Like,
Okay.
that's important to me.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So by the time you think you've reached about like your halfway point of getting back, it's gotten very dark, and you've got pretty much just your torch lighting the way. And as you are kind of picking up the pace even more, you get a this kind of like shuddering feeling of like somebody's there or something is there, and you see almost like a green light in the distance.
I wonder. Can I roll a natural world? Is there some kind of like light that, if it's like my father's torch, or like if there's some kind of like thing that he could be burning that could cause like a kind of a glow?
How about you give me a intelligence roll, and I'll tell you if you know what it is.
Oh,
Very
I am
nice.
so smart right now.
You have a strange sensation, and it stops you dead in your tracks. And you realize that that green light was the same thing that you touched when you showed up in this other place, and all of the memories start rushing back to you as you realize wherever you are right now is not where you should be, and it wasn't where you were. And you recall this is the portal that you walk through to get into the Dreamlands. I'm going to have you roll sanity. But roll it, change it real quick for me to your 54. So you roll it at that number. Okay, cool. So you're going to take half.
Barely.
Yeah, you're going to take a half. I'm going to keep track of what you were originally at, but you're going to take
Yeah, well,
half.
it's not hard to forget too.
Yeah, I know, that's true. So you're going to take a 1d10 and then half whatever the result is. Okay, 1. So we'll take 1 for right now. So this memory comes rushing back, and you remember Simon, and you remember Sarge, and you remember Nora, and you know that you need to get them out of where they are. But then that moment that Simon's gone comes back again. You realize you're kind of starting to track back the things that have happened since you went through the portal. And you're remembering these things. You remember those strange trees that were growing out of other trees and sideways and enormous beyond natural worlds. And you remember the young girl, Anna, and her strange abilities. And you remember something strange that was biting you, and you start getting a sharp pain in your stomach. And you look down, and there's blood.
I'm just gonna, Evelyn's gonna kind of just sit down, kind of defeated on the ground.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let you kind of pause there for a minute. I'm gonna go back to the camp where we're gonna do a separate scene. Sarge, you walk into this camp. Your character walks into this camp, and you see a note written by Evelyn. saying, "Dad, I've gone for a walk in the forest."
All right. I'm awake and on the ship right now.
I'm having your character in this dream right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you act it out rather than me doing it.
Okay. So I'll look at the rock and I was like, well, I'm not her dad, but I mean, she might be. She does get lost out there. So he puts the rock down and then he goes looking around and he's going to see if there's birds and following like the birds and all that kind of stuff. And making his way out there. Can I track?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Fuck, man.
That's okay. That's okay. Again, dream, not a pass-fail kind of deal. It's just how good you do something.
Okay.
So you definitely see Evelyn's tracks. She seems like she kept on going back and forth between the river and then the camp and then back to the forest area. So as you go forward, you see her tracks, definitely her tracks, just continuing to go forward. The spacing, from what you can tell, her pace is pretty casual, like strolling kind of deal. She wasn't running or anything like that.
Okay. Do I remember that she was injured?
No, you right now, the only memory you have is of Evelyn in her, like, her personality and, like, her as a character. And that you have been investigating murders together from Brighton. Basically think, like, Brighton time period stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you remember.
Okay. I like hurry up because it's dark out here, or is it light?
It's dark.
It's dark. I'm gonna kind of quicken pace to make sure I can find her because she's in the woods, dark, alone.
Okay. Great. So, in the distance, you see this green light. And then you start to feel these memories come back as well.
Okay.
The memory of the portal, the green light that you guys saw in the forest in Brighton. That specifically.
All right. I'm gonna roll spot hidden.
Okay.
To see if I can see Evelyn anywhere nearby, especially using the light to my advantage.
Cool.
Success?
Yes. Yes. So you can actually see the light is not static. It's almost like pulsating like it was at the portal. And as it gets brighter, it starts shining that light and you can see Evelyn sitting down on the ground just up the trail.
One other question before anything does it look similar to the surrounding area around the portal? Does it look similar to the one that we ran into initially to get to the Dreamlands?
Make an intelligence roll.
Success.
Yeah, it looks identical to it.
Okay. He's like looking around and he's like, all right. He walks up to Evelyn. What's Evelyn doing?
Let's find out.
Oh, I'm just sitting on the ground. I have my knees like kind of bent in front of me and I have my hand on my side and I'm kind of just staring a little bit.
Sarge, when you get up to her, she looks a lot younger than you remember.
Like how old?
Like in her mid-teens.
Okay. I was like, Hey.
She doesn't have
Evelyn.
her glasses at this point in time, I don't think.
Evelyn, can you not see? Did you drop your glasses?
Is he there?
Yeah, so you look up and you see this man and you definitely remember and recognize him as Sarge.
What?
Did you drop your glasses?
No, I don't need glasses. My sight's really good. Unless it goes like my mom. Then I'll have to get glasses eventually.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, wait. What are we doing out here?
I'm camping with my dad.
Where's your dad?
Well, he went out into the forest to get like wood and, hunt. So we had some dinner or something. We have
Are you
beans though. So
Are you-
like if he doesn't come back like anytime soon, we can eat if we're hungry.
Okay. Why are you grabbing your side though?
I got bitten by those things.
Do I remember what she's talking about?
No.
Okay. What? You got, did something bite you out here? Like, is there? Are we okay? Like, let me see it. And I go to look at her wound. Can I roll first aid?
Yep. Yeah, she, it appears that she has been bitten by a very large animal, went right through her, like, her side, and, you think it missed, major organs, but she's definitely got some serious damage.
Okay.
She needs, like, actual medical attention, like, surgery kind of deal.
So, with that being said, the hospital is just past that portal, around that portal. I was like, hey, Evelyn, there's a hospital past that green light. If we go past that, we can get you over there, okay?
What? We're in the middle of the woods.
You don't remember that area? You don't remember when we went through that?
Sarge, we're in Pennsylvania. There's no hotel or hospital in the middle of the woods.
No, it's past the woods, just over there.
Well, we're in the middle of the woods. So Dad can camp.
Yeah, no, we go to the outside of the woods and the hospital will be over there. Trust me, I know where we're going.
All right. Well, can
Okay.
you help me out?
Yeah, I can help you. Do you want me to carry you? Or are you able to walk?
Or you can carry me.
Oh, okay. So I carry her like this.
Okay.
And Sarge starts walking towards, not towards the portal, but kind of like around the portal. Not encompassing the open area, just being on the edge of that, and making his. Oh?
Don't touch it.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to touch it. No, we're going to go past. There's a hospital over there, and it's going to make you feel better.
Thank you.
And she'll put her head on your shoulder.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
nestled into your neck and your beard.
Okay.
Awesome.
Don't fall asleep though. You got to keep awake. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Sarge.
So as you guys
You're
are
welcome.
walking, Adam, I'm going to call on you here. You're going
Exactly
to be
how South London is my accent about to be?
Oh,
Because if so, I need to go and get my hat.
you might want to go get your hat.
I knew it.
Wait, is he doing it? Yay!
Hold on a minute, I can do better.
Yay! Everyone's favorite asshole's back. Brief moment of asshole.
I was gonna message him, but I was like making sure I didn't get, interrupt you guys.
It's fine.
Evelyn's just 14 and very happy
Very
that
nice.
a strong man is carrying her.
Yep.
My hero.
By the way, you suck.
I know.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page.
You're welcome. All right, fantastic. So you're walking, Sarge. You're walking with Evelyn, and that light, just that portal is just the weirdest thing. You keep walking around it, but it keeps showing up in front of you every single time. And as you continue to walk, are you staying awake, Evelyn, or are you letting yourself fall asleep?
Eventually, well, I mean, I don't exactly know how falling asleep in dreams.
I mean,
but-
are you kind of giving in to the injury?
Not to the injury.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting into the fact that there's a big burly man holding me right now, and I'm snuggled into his neck
Okay.
and his beard, and
Okay. All right, cool. Then in that case, Sarge, go ahead and make a spot hidden roll for me.
Yeah.
Very nice. So you're
Okay.
walking, and this freaking portal just in front of you every single time. It's like you're walking in a circle, but you know you're not. And as you continue walking out of your peripheral vision in the distance, you think you see the hospital, but then you realize it's ruins of a church. and you recognize the church, and it was the same day that you saw this portal, and inside you can see more of that green light emitting as an explosion goes off.
Okay. Is it the same scenario where there's a bunch of people sitting outside the church?
What do you mean there's a bunch of people sitting outside the church?
Like, because all the gangsters were sitting outside the church, weren't they?
There was stuff happening outside the church.
Is it the similar scene to
Yes.
the church scene?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like real time or is it like distorted?
It's distorted.
Okay. Sarge starts walking up and like seeing that, like, I imagine that in his head, like, people are like in slow motion and super slow motion, like. And he's seeing like the explosion go out, and he remembers that Simon was in there, and he had to rescue Simon, so he's gonna go make his way in that direction, but he's gonna avoid the big bird thing if it's in there.
We don't see it.
Okay. I look inside the church. Do I see Simon?
No.
Can I roll spot him?
No, you do not see Simon. And you do not see Nora where you thought she would be.
Okay.
'Cause she also was blasted. if you
Is
recall.
there a light at the end of the in the church?
There is.
I was that light just keep following us. I think we're supposed to do something with it.
Go ahead and do a listen roll for me.
Hachaka.
Okay. You hear somebody behind you. As you
I
turn
look-
around,
Yeah.
Simon is standing in front of you. Except for his arm is mostly blown off, and he has a big gaping hole in his chest.
Oh, Simon.
Simon,
Good.
you don't feel like anything is wrong. You feel like your normal asshole self.
What era do I remember about these people? Where am I up to?
Just before the blast.
So we're in Brighton here,
Yep.
mentally. Okay.
Yes.
I remember him dying, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi.
All right.
Yeah. How you doing?
I mean, I've been better, been worse, you know.
Oh,
Are we going to church again? Is that what's happening now? Because honestly, I've been waiting now a little while. Is that what is wrong with your face?
nothing.
Who's a child?
I don't know. How much do I remember specifically as Sarge?
You remember the majority of the events that happened that led you guys to the portal. And then you remember Simon dying.
Okay. I don't know right now. She's not where she's supposed to be. But you were, I don't know, man. You know, like, you're dead, right?
I mean, I don't feel that dead.
Evelyn,
I
you
don't
do recognize Simon.
Does it feel different when you're dead than when you're alive? Because I'm pretty sure, using the only arm I've got. Yeah, alive.
Like, to him, is it like, look like to him like he's putting it on his chest, but like to me, it looks like he's sticking his hand inside of his chest. And
Pretty
I'm like,
much, yeah.
I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to even ask questions anymore.
Mm-hmm. Evelyn, when you see Simon and realize it's Simon, you're going to do a sanity roll for me. Okay. So you're going to take a 2d10.
Wait, that's one.
One more time.
Why did it? I changed it.
Okay, so you're going to take 7 sanity loss. We're not going to do phobia rolls on this because you're dreaming, but what is going to happen is that you have a visceral memory recollection of what happened to Simon's body when he died in the Dreamlands. And when you kind of have that shocking moment, you're looking at Simon, and that thing is just kind of like crawling out of his chest and onto his shoulder and back around and down and back in, and it just keeps moving around him. Sarge, you do not see this.
What?
And then I'm gonna like kind of trying to squiggle out of Sarge's arms.
Is that Evelyn?
I'm trying to squiggle out of your arms.
That is that. No, stop squiggling.
It looks like her, but
He's got the bug. He's got the bug.
The bug. Do I remember the bug?
You remember how he died, but you don't see it the way that she does. You only see the gaping hole in his chest.
There's nothing there. Hold on. I'll just hold you like this. I'll hold you away from him. Yeah, that is Evelyn. She's doesn't have glasses.
and about 20 years worth of age.
I thought it was just the glasses.
So you thought not a 40-year-old woman?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. She's like freaked out by you right now, though. I'm a little freaked out too.
No, don't get me wrong. I take on board what you're saying about the freaked out thing. But are you really telling me that the most important thing you thought was different about her was that she wasn't wearing glasses?
Yeah.
Are you having a laugh?
Oh, we missed Simon.
She's like about 40 pounds lighter. Yeah.
40 pounds lighter.
What? I don't. What weight are you in this? Because you said you had corsetry at one point, so I assumed you were a bit heavier.
Yeah, no, she's heavier. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
about 40 to 50 pounds, probably smaller, because she used to be bony.
Yeah. She's like, you've got a teenager in your arms, and you're confusing her with our 40-year-old boss. Is that where we're? Is that the most? I'm assuming the thing's still going around my head while I'm saying all
Oh
this.
yeah, and you got blood. Yeah. You look disgusting.
Is that,
And she's the only one that's seen this.
Is the bug gonna get me, sir?
What? No, the bug ain't gonna get you. I got you. You're safe. You're safe over here.
I don't want a bug on me. Get rid of me. I don't
they're
want to
not
die.
gonna-
What bug are you talking?
I don't-
What bug are you talking about? Is there-
The bug that kills you.
Again, I have to point out, and I don't want to be insulting to anyone here, but this time I'm going to bang my heart so that my fist should go right through my ribcage.
Okay, yep. Then it will.
Absolutely alive, right here. Splatter,
Splatter,
squirt,
yep, oh, yeah.
squirt.
Oh yes.
He doesn't know he's dead.
Oh no, I told him he's his, but he's a stubborn asshole.
As Simon goes to light his traditional cigarette, he like opens his mouth and one of the like claw things like kind of like moves outside of his mouth and then it slides back in.
Darling, what is wrong with you?
Okay.
We're going to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital. I don't want to die.
Okay,
Yeah, those are some words you just said for sure.
I don't want to die, sir.
Okay, can I roll spot hidden to
4.
see if I see the hospital?
Sure.
Ha!
There is no hospital.
What is it that you are are you looking at the church thing? 'Cause
We're trying to find
to...
the hospital, but that light keeps following us. Should we go to the
What
light?
light?
That light,
Oh,
the green light. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's that all about? Do you know?
That's to the dream place.
You what?
That's where you die.
So what you're saying is, and if I go too quick, you'll let me know. The green light leads us to the dreams where I die.
No, you already died.
Oh, I've already died.
Yeah.
Splatter, splatter, splatter.
I don't know how you're not
One
seeing
of his
it. You're
rib
just
cage
making a
bones
mess
comes out.
everywhere.
I mean, I feel pretty well, honestly. Smoke comes out of cheek hole.
Yep.
In like the chest hole, like.
Yep. Yeah. They're just everywhere.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Do you want to go towards?
Yeah, bug.
Do you want to go towards the light?
I have to tell you, look, I haven't got any bugs in me anywhere.
It's just
Okay,
crawling
there's
on
like-
his arm now.
It's over you.
Okay, you
Look.
don't look at him anymore, okay? He doesn't, there's no bugs. I don't see any bugs, so don't look at him. You look at my beard, and then you hide in my beard, and it will protect you from Bug Simon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bug Simon?
I don't know. I'm trying to fucking. She's crying, and I'm holding her, so I just go with it. You're a bug man. So
Okay, well, all right then. The bug thing aside, what is the plan? Because are we still doing the sieging of the church thing? Because those guys are going to kill us if they don't pay it. We get paid soon. I mean, like, shoot us in the head.
you see what they're doing back there, and you just see like guys going.
Oh no, I'm seeing them as normal. Like, for me, nothing is weird about this.
I'm like, they're in slow motion back there. You see that?
Are you
Moving
drunk?
all slow? No.
Did you seriously get drunk before this whole thing? Because I understand, but I don't know how much that's going to help us when it comes to like the old cultist debacle thing.
As you hold up a nub.
There's gonna be a big bird and
Waving
it's
one
gonna
hand,
kill
and one
everybody.
like, chunk of arm has just been raised.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Hold on. As you guys are literally mid-conversation, Evelyn, both of them, like, completely freeze. Like, stop. And everything that they're doing was, like, stopped midway through. So I'm going to make you do we're going to do a 1d10 roll for me, if you don't mind. How long are you guys going to hold that position for? All right. Okay. So as you're looking at the both of them completely paused, and you're still being held by Sarge, you look across the way, and your father's standing in the archway to the church.
Okay. I'm gonna wiggle my way while watching Simon wiggle my way out of Sarge's arms. And
Your face.
keeping my eye on Simon to make sure that the bugs come out at me. And I'm gonna move my way towards my dad.
Okay. Great. You can unfreeze yourselves if you would like, or you can stay that way until I bring you back into the story. If I do, I don't know. So you're walking towards your dad, and he's just standing there, and you notice that he's actually facing into the church rather than like facing outward towards you, and he's just standing there.
Dad, don't go in there.
He's not responding.
Dad.
And I'm gonna keep walking up to him
Okay.
until I get close enough to him so I can like.
Okay.
Dad.
Actually, I won't push. I'll actually like pull to
Okay.
make sure that he doesn't
Yeah.
go into the church.
Absolutely. So you pull on his kind of like collar / like shoulder area, I'm guessing, and kind of to pull him backward. And as you pull him backward, when you see his face, his eyes are gone. Like they are just holes in his face. And we're gonna do another sanity roll for you here.
he's a holy man.
God damn it.
Even by your usual standards.
Okay, 2d10.
Let's see if this works now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take
it
another 8. So as you see this person who you know is your father, his eyes have been kind of completely gouged out of his head, and the area of whatever made this damage is all like shredded around the cheekbones and just bled, and he's not speaking. And he obviously can't see, so he just stands
But he looks
there.
like he's alive still.
Yes.
I'm gonna look. Is his chest like going up and down? Like does he
Like
have
he's breathing? Yeah, it appears. He's got shallow breaths, but he's breathing.
Dad. What do the cultists do to you, Dad?
I'm gonna take like a if I have anything that I can rip, a sleeve,
Sure.
whatever. I'm gonna rip that off, and I'm gonna go up to Dad, and I'm gonna try to put that around his eyes.
Okay.
You know, because I'm not necessarily. It's kind of an insane thing that's happening right now.
Yes.
but like the first thing that goes in my mind is like if I don't cover his wounds, then he'll probably die, even if he doesn't have eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So you're doing that, and in the distance, you see that green light again. It's just getting stronger. And the reason why you see is after you've turned him around, you kind of see that green ambient light hit the side of his face, right? Like the way that it lights up from a distance, the ambience. And it's like it's getting closer. And when you turn around, both Simon and Sarge have disappeared. For now.
If I grab his hand and kind of tug him forward, does he move with me?
Yes.
Okay, Dad. And I'm gonna, like, as I'm pulling him along towards this light. Okay, Dad, we're gonna go to the Dreamlands. And when we get there, what I want you to do is think really hard that you still have your eyes. And then your eyes will come back. And then, like, she kind of just keeps pulling him into the thing, and she's crying now.
Aww. Poor Effie. Alright.
And she's gonna pull him towards this thing that she hates because it's not scientifically reasonable, but she wants him to have his eyes back.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're walking towards the portal now, and the closer you approach, the stronger that light feels, both in ambient heat and the light itself is just getting brighter and brighter. You keep walking towards it, and as you're walking, the air changes, and all this ash starts falling from the sky and starts to cover. And the farther you walk, the trees have become barren, like they've been burned right after kind of a forest fire, that residual burn on some of them, and then most of the others have no leaves at all, and the floor is just covered in ash. And you're walking, and that feeling of heat continues, but it's not getting hotter, it's just still very prevalent and strong, and it's still green, and it's emitting its light onto this barren wasteland now. And the ash just keeps on falling from the sky, and you know it's gathering up on your shoulders and in your hair.
I'm gonna turn back, and because I'm holding my dad's hand, and like kind of brush any of the ash off of him, and just keep going.
Okay. So the more you walk, the longer it feels like you're walking, essentially. And you have a sudden stop, like you're walking, but then all of a sudden you feel a pull on your arm because your father has stopped walking.
Okay, and then turn around.
And he's just standing there, not saying anything, obviously, you know, his face expressionless.
Oh, Dad, we gotta go to the light. I mean, you gotta get your eyes back. Why don't you want to move forward? And then she'll go around behind her dad and kind of trying to push him along and see if that'll actually make him move.
Okay, when you do a gentle push, he does not move. Would you like to push him harder?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do the strength roll. All right. So you push, and it feels like you're pushing up against a stone wall almost, and then suddenly it gives way, and your father is not there in front of you anymore. Instead, it's this woman, and you remember her, and it looks a lot like the woman that Nora shot at right before you guys went through the portal. And she's just staring at you. She has a gentle expression on her face, and she just looks at you. It's almost like she's hovering. Like she's not standing as so much as she's hovering. And her clothing is very nice, kind of an elegant white dress. And her hair is long and black, very fair-skinned, but very beautiful. She's unnaturally beautiful. And she doesn't look more than, 25, 26 years old maybe. Still very young, and just is looking back at you. But while her expression is relatively gentle, there's kind of an emptiness to her eyes.
Wait, where'd my dad go?
She doesn't respond, but her expression very slightly changes. Kind of like she's waiting for you to ask another question or say something else. You're not totally sure.
Did you take my dad? Will you make the portal?
And she smiles.
I need to find my dad so he can have his eyes back. I have to go through the portal.
And she kind of turns her head and looks at the portal and takes her hand out to you and offers it to bring you to the portal. You can tell she's doing that.
But I need my dad to go with me.
And she just keeps her hand out.
But my dad, and I'll point back.
Okay.
Like, kind of where we came
Yeah.
from.
Yep. And she's unmoved. Same expression, her hand's still out. And she's kind of slightly turned her body to indicate she's going to go towards the portal.
If I go, can I wish really hard and have my dad back?
And she kind of looks you up and down and then smiles again, nods, and then kind of starts to walk as her hand is still out, like reached out towards you.
And like I'll reach for her
Okay.
like, as soon as she kind of makes the indication.
Mm-hmm. So as you grab her hand, you feel this like electrifying pulse almost of energy just kind of zap through your body. And as quick as you can blink, you're at the portal. Like it was a little bit away, and then all of a sudden you were right there. And she's gone, but you're left standing in front of this massive portal. And it's emitting its light. And as it's kind of descending on the ground around you, go ahead and do a spot hidden roll for me. Okay. So you're looking around, you see this massive portal in front of you. And the trees around it have that kind of archway that you saw before, and you recognize that. But
Yeah.
the ground is very different. And go ahead and do a constitution roll for me. Okay. You see that the ground is shifting in certain areas, and your foot's actually right next to an area that's moving.
Can I roll a natural world to see if I would know kind of like, is this an earthquake or?
Sure. You think it's just an illusory effect, like your eyes are playing tricks on you.
Maybe it's the portal. Dad! Dad, this is your last chance.
Why don't you do a, where is it? Hold on. No. Yeah, go ahead and actually do an intelligence roll. Thought there was something else in there. Okay. So you're calling out for your father, and you get this another memory kind of comes flashing back, and you remember Nora being really close to that portal the first time that you were here, and you remember her shooting at that woman, but it feels different this time. Like it's almost like you're envisioning the memory physically there with you, like it's manifesting as some kind of illusion, and you hear the gunshot go off like you did before, but it doesn't go past you like it did last time. Like you don't have that moment of like where you could feel like almost the wind going past you, but it went somewhere. And as you're looking around, you notice that there's a younger girl standing just a little bit past the portal behind you, where you came from originally. And it looks like who you think is Anna. And Anna had taken the bullet, and it went right to her forehead between the eyes. As you're looking at her, and blood...
She's on the other side of the portal.
Yeah, you can see just vaguely
So like
through it.
I'm on one side, and so it's the idea of like looking through a mirror that doesn't have a back kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's standing there, expressionless, hole in her head, as the blood is dripping out from where the bullet penetrated.
I'm gonna try to run around the side of the portal.
Okay. As you run around, it's like you're just going in circles. Each time you get to the other side, Anna's back on the other side of it.
Yeah, Anna. Come towards me.
All right, do another Constitution roll for me real quick. All right. So each time you keep going around, and it's like you're playing tag, but she's not moving. And she's on the other side again and again and again. And you keep doing this, and you're
That's why
exhausted.
I'm trying to tell her to come towards me.
Yeah,
rather
but
than
she's
me go
not
towards
moving.
her, but she's not moving.
Yeah, she's not responding. It's almost like she's already dead.
And then
Similar to how your father was with his eyes gone. He just wasn't responding.
okay.
But you can't catch up to her. And did you want to do something else?
No, if I had a hard time with it for a while, I'd probably just say, Anna, it's okay. I'm gonna dream about you being alive on the other side too.
Okay. So are you going to try to go through the portal at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you kind of give up on this ridiculous endeavor of trying to catch up to her, you knowing that she's just, for whatever reason, out of reach, you start walking towards, and that ground starts shifting again, and you feel your one leg gets stuck, your left leg gets stuck, and then you kind of try to push forward, and your right leg gets stuck on the next step as your body begins to slowly sink into the ground. And as you're sinking downward further into the forest floor, all of the people that you've met in the last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks from Brighton, and then also from your time in the Dreamlands, kind of start walking out of the shadows of the forest and surround you, and watch you as you sink into the ground.
I'm gonna try to grab at the portal area,
Okay.
like just grabbing at it.
Yeah.
I have to save my dad. I have to save Anna.
As you're kind of grasping at the last bits of the soil, your face sinks below, and then your hand and your other hand, and you are awakening from this nightmare. So, you wake up on Milton's ship. And you are no longer temporarily insane, but you are back to your 2 sanity. And I've updated your sheet for you.
Okay. Did you want to keep track of that one?
Yeah, I got it down. So you wake up, and this dream, this nightmare is just felt so real. You actually wake up kind of like you're catching your breath, since like you had just experienced basically being buried alive. And that pain in your stomach is still there, and you see bandages wrapped around you.
Oh God.
I'm probably remembering now what happened.
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go back to our original gentle ocean waves.
No.
Can I shift in the bed?
Mm-hmm.
Am I in like so much pain that I can't get up?
You can do a constitution roll. See what you can do here. You could probably get up, but you'll be in a lot of pain if you do so.
Where's my whiskey? I had it in here.
You're muted, Sarge.
I was saying she is Simon.
Yes. I don't know where I put my whiskey thing. I had a whiskey prop thing. Okay,
It's
never
gone
mind.
forever.
I pull out my flask and I open it up and drink some of my whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna try to get up.
Okay. All right. So are you looking for the rest of the crew, I'm guessing? Oh, when
Yeah.
you wake up, you see Nora, but she's fast asleep. one of the beds nearby you.
And she's probably got bandages on her too and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got more injured than you did.
I'm gonna try if I can get myself over there to make sure she's like tucked in and nice and fixed up, and then I'll head out of the room.
Yep.
Try to go find the others.
Sounds good. Up you go, and both Sarge and Milton are cleaning the ship from guts and blood and other sorts of disgusting remnants of the creature that was slaughtered that is still half on the beach. So...
Mr. Sayman, give me a treat. Do, 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 do. I'm singing a song as I clean the deck.
Oh.
And Milton's been singing along with me.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
I don't think I have.
Good morning.
Yes, you see Evelyn has risen from the grave in this... almost the grave. Almost.
Oh my god, you're alive?
What is wrong with everyone? Oh, it's the wrong accent. Fucking hell. You suck, Metamancer. What's wrong with you all? This one's been going on about the light for pretty much the last 3 hours. And as much as I like the sun as much as the next man, not as much as this. And are you okay though?
Praise that son.
I mean, I was bitten severely by a crazy werecat thing, but I mean, other than that, I guess I'm okay.
Okay, well, I mean, did you want to take a seat? Because I don't think you should be standing up with your body in that state.
Maybe not. I just wanted to see.
I mean, pretty much, we got another bunch of hours before the boat is moving anywhere. We're cleaning it up.
Can I sit up here rather than in my room?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really, be by myself with sleeping Nora.
A little sunshine won't hurt anyone, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sunshine is particularly wonderful today, apparently.
Oh, it's look at that sun.
I
Look at that
do
light.
enjoy a
Just
little
feel
bit
it
of
on
light
you.
myself.
Well, then you're apparently you're in luck because we've got the best light up here.
Oh, we do. It's so good. Feel it hitting your face. It's just so warm. Ugh.
I'm gonna sit down.
Tell you what, ignore him. You grab a seat. Do you need anything to drink?
Can I have some coffee?
Yeah. I'll get you some now, and I'm gonna run downstairs to get coffee, spending the opportunity to not talk about the sun for a few minutes.
Fair enough. So
Praise the sun.
Evelyn, Sarge is just cleaning, I'm guessing? Yes? All right, so he's cleaning. What do you guys want to talk about while Milton is away getting coffee? If you want to talk.
The sun feels so... Look how beautiful the sun is today.
It's very lovely.
It is. You know what? Like, just being encompassed in the light, just should empower all of us. And I just feel like a whole new person right now.
Well, I guess that's good. Picture feeling good. Last
Yeah.
night you weren't really feeling so good, I thought. But...
Nah, today's a new day, and as the sun rises, I don't know. I just can feel all the light around and like trickling into the ocean, and it just feels so good.
Yeah. I'm glad you feel good.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I just had a really bad dream.
Oh, what'd you dream about?
A lot of stuff.
Well, like anything in particular?
I had a dream and I was with my dad again, and then he had no eyes, and then we saw Simon, me and you saw Simon, but he was like, he didn't know he was dead, and he was like dead with like bugs and stuff in him.
Like maggots?
No, like like the bug that killed him was like,
Oh.
yeah.
That doesn't sound fun at all. Well, it's a good thing that you're awake and in the sun now.
Yeah.
You're feeling that light.
That is nice.
Yes, and
Nice
see,
to be a little warm.
I mean, like it's just those bad dreams are just nothing. They're just your subconscious, just bringing out your worst. You don't have to worry about anything like that.
It was just really real, and like in the dream, like when Nora shot a gun and then accidentally hit Anna, and it was awful. It was a really bad dream.
Well, you know what? We should go check up on Anna.
Yeah, I would feel really good if we did that, because I don't. Well, my mom used to say that like dreams kind of can sometimes give you premonitions. I don't believe in that, but I also didn't believe a few days ago that that you could just dream up a carriage with horses that would take you through water or on land, and that happens. So I don't necessarily know if that kind of thing is real anymore.
But don't worry about that. You know what is real? The sun, the light. That's all real. You can feel it hitting us right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've got your coffee.
Thank you.
I also brought you some whiskey.
Oh, I have some. Thank you.
Okay then. Pop a little dash of that in there, and it'll take the edge right off.
Pour some of my flask into the coffee.
That's actually specifically why I asked you for coffee.
Well, I'm glad. Now, other than the cleaning that's going to occupy most of the morning, is there anything you particularly wanted to do?
Well, Sarge was saying that we were going to go back to the village and make sure Anna's okay.
The village where they threatened to beat us with sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sarge said. Is that not what we're doing?
I mean, they did threaten to beat us with sticks.
I mean, we all don't need to go in there, and you can sit out in the whatever, and I can take like a little rowboat out there.
I think we were just kind of worried because she just disappeared, and with this new recollection that she could
Oh, who are we talking about here?
But
Anna?
she also had a dream about her where she got shot in the head by Nora, which it seemed plausible.
The little girl from the village.
Yeah.
She was with you.
Yeah.
Did
She actually
follow?
before your ship disappeared, and we were in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
She was on board with us, and she said something to the effect of, like she just really wanted to be on the ship. And then we started realizing that, if you think really hard about something, then it can happen. And so we were thinking that perhaps the little girl thought really hard, and she just got on your ship, just like the bacon. Like we told you about the bacon.
Like the fairy in the book with the child who can fly. What's that? The Peter Pan, like that thing.
Peter Piper.
Oh, Peter Pan. The fairies. You clap your hands and they don't exist, like that.
They live in Neverland, right?
Yeah. That's the sort of thing. I mean, we can go there. They weren't that friendly last time.
We just want to make sure that she's there, because if she's not there, then we have to go find her. I mean, like, we lost her during the fight with the animals, and we don't know where she's at.
Right. Okay. I mean, I don't mean to be callous at all. But if she ran into the forest, she's probably dead. I doubt that she survived being in the forest on her own.
Did you track and see if she ran into the forest?
No, she disappeared. I tracked all the steps, and I didn't see her steps anywhere. Remember, Nora told her to hide and think that she was somewhere else. So
yeah,
then the only conclusion that we came up to is that she went back to her town, but we don't know if she went there, so we have to check. And are we still by the site that we killed all these cats at, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see if I see her.
Okay. She's not on the beach.
She is not on the beach currently. So, I mean...
Yeah, I can actually see the beach from here. I do have to agree. She's not on it.
I mean, I would like to go back and see if she's there. We don't even have to actually make our presence known, because I feel like if we go back and she's not there and we make the presence known, then they'll think that we took her.
Okay, so what you're saying is you want to go quite close to the village, but not actually into the village.
Yeah, I can
I
sneak
think
up
that would
like
be
I did
smart.
last time.
Okay then. I mean, that we can do that for sure.
Okay.
If that's. I mean, I know weren't we planning to go to? What was that place called?
Lana.
Lana.
That was so we're going to check on the little girl, then we're going back to the other place.
Yeah.
Okay then. I mean it's not more than about what 8 hours
A day. At
a
most.
day.
Depending
Yeah.
on how long you guys take to like scope out the village and stuff.
And we're only like an hour or 3 out from the village that we were just at, right?
You're now at this point, you're only like an hour from it.
Okay. We're
Oh,
only
I
like
thought we
an
were
hour.
much further away. This is not something I'm going to be.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
actually traveled away from where we last saw you for a good while. So we're up
Okay
the
then.
coast.
Okay then. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not going to take any time at all.
No, I mean, we can do it.
An hour
Let's
by
do it.
ship, a lot longer by foot.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, if I tell you what, you carry on mopping the deck. Make sure the sun stays as. Yeah. I know. It is. Honestly, I am right there with you on how exciting it is.
It is.
I agreed. You carry on with that. You sit down and I'll just get the boat going. If that's all okay. Yeah. No. Can you mop other areas of the floor though? Not that.
I mean,
that same
there's
part-
just
that
a lot
part
of
is-
blood right here. I'm trying to get it all up.
You know,
Alright.
that bit there is very clean. How about some of the? You see where all that stomach is over there?
Yeah.
That would be a good place to work on.
Well, I mean, here, hold on. And he takes like the stomach in his hand. He throws it in the water, and he's like, "All right, there. See."
Okay then. Yeah. That's. I'm gonna go take a piss, and then I'm gonna start the boat.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna back away,
Yeah.
giving him a bit of a look.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, good. So go ahead and we're gonna take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll have the last half of our show. So go get some drinks or whatever, food, snacks,
I'm
etc.
gonna go get
And-
a donut.
And we'll be back shortly, guys. Hang tight.
donuts.
Oh, hello there, friends. We're back. Hello. Yeah, Luke's making a weird face again. It's totally fine. Totally fine.
I'm fine. I'm normal.
Totally normal. All
Of
right.
course.
Yay. Okay, so let's jump back into
Normally-
everything.
Huh?
Let's jump back into everything.
Alrighty.
Shall
Okay.
I'm sitting on a boat.
Yep.
I'm
we're just
mopping.
starting.
Coffee.
Let's start with Milton trying to start his engine with a little luck roll.
You what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I am pissed. Where's my luck stat? Oh, it's not even good. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Screw you and your luck roll.
Wow, that is an extreme success. Mark that shit down on your.
I am going
How do
to.
you- How do you mark that down on a fucking luck roll?
Oh wait, you can't increase the luck roll anyway. That's okay.
I am not going to write that down.
But you can be proud of yourself.
I feel good today.
Yeah. Extremely lucky. You feel extremely lucky. Like something
Felix
good's about to
Felicis
happen.
right here, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Anybody who got that reference, you're as sad as me. Yeah, you are. Take it on the
I
chin.
where's my tissue box? I'm gonna cry sadly into it.
Yeah. That was Harry Potter for everyone.
So,
Hufflepuff.
where's Nora
Well,
when
I'm
you
a
need her?
Hufflepuff.
The Hufflepuff. And this is when Adam quits the
Who's
show.
got 2 thumbs and is a Hufflepuff?
He
I'm a
can't quit.
Hufflepuff.
He's gotten good at rolling. He can't quit now.
This is like the first time I've had a character that isn't literally garbage, but with a good accent.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, so it is about the start of the afternoon. You've been cleaning like crazy madman. And you get your ship started. Sarge has just finished the polishing efforts on the ship for the cleaning up whatever was left up on top deck, and
Enjoying that sunshine.
he's
Oh, yeah.
just taking it in, man. So you're headed up back north to Lanith. Arnith. I'm just kidding. Arnith. Not related cities at all. They just have similar names, strangely enough. And so you're going back to the little town. It takes you about an hour to get back up there. Obviously not directly into port, obviously, as you had stated previously. What would you like to do now that you can see the town at a distance? The area looks familiar once again.
I would have gotten with like Milton and be like, let's pull up in front of the fisherman's house again.
That's way inward. You'd have to pass the town to get there.
Oh, what
Yep.
side did we leave to the east?
So yeah,
We're approaching it from
Yeah,
the
let's
other
bring up
side.
the map again. I want to see which way we came out then too.
Yeah.
we
So
can.
remember, if we're talking about the village,
Because we were down.
that bottom section where the water is, the very bottom of the map, it's hard to
Yeah.
see. There's not a lot left, but if you keep going to the right on the map, right? If you keep going that way, you'll follow the small river that spills back out into the ocetion.
Okay,
And
so
that's where we're coming in from.
Yeah,
so
so
we're
you guys
coming
are coming
in from this way.
Yeah. I guess I should do
Okay, cool.
this with everybody. I gotta do.
Yeah, I get you.
So literally, we'd have to be like kind of like finding the path that goes this way if we wanted to go back into town. See that arrow?
So yeah, you're gonna be on the right of that arrow, right?
Yeah.
And that's where the ocean is on that side.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I would make my approach from that side of town, if anything. So I would come in from the, like, where we're at right now. We can see it in the distance. Like, how far of a walk do you think it is?
Are you trying to walk from the ocean coast to the village?
Yeah, I'm asking how far of a walk that would be.
45 minutes?
Okay, we can move a little bit closer where it's like maybe like 10 minutes out, 20 from walking distance.
Okay.
I mean, just to clarify, this is not a small boat.
Yeah, you can't, like, get that close to it.
Well, how do we get out here in the first place?
You took the boat. I'm saying if you guys don't want to be seen, you're not going to be able to take the boat further in from where you are right now.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
So-
like they saw us when we were down there by the fisherman thing. Like, remember we saw the books where they saw.
So you
us?
guys left. Let me try to give you guys. So
They have obviously scouters looking around the outside of their village. We know that because we've seen the book.
yeah, so this is that purple X. That's where you guys left to go to where Milton's boat was docked
Okay.
after on the second day when he came back. You
Okay.
guys walked up the path this way, and the fisherman's area was over here, right? So you're
Yeah.
walking east, and southeast is where the ocean or the water from the river spills into the ocean. So this is this area here is where you guys would be coming towards if you were walking inland
Okay.
along the water.
So Sarge just goes, just keep the ship going, make sure no one, gets on board or anything, I guess, and I can make my way in there undetected and go check on and see if Anna's okay.
Okay, then. I mean, I'm just gonna check the engine and stuff. I don't think anybody's gonna get on the boat something like 200 meters from the shore. But
Yeah,
if they do, I will throw them back off. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm gonna be a while, so because we're kind of a good distance out, but
Quite honestly, there was some weird noises when I was starting it up. Anyway, I want to make sure that everything is, I want to say, not full of cat guts.
it's probably full of cat guts, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'd like to avoid from a exploding engine destroying the boat, killing us all kind of a way.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have the time, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, you take your time and don't get beaten to death with sticks.
No, I got my boomstick, so we're all good, man.
Okay,
Yes,
and
a shotgun.
you need us to come with you, or you're all right?
No. I'm all right. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have
Nothing
you
I
guys
can
with
do to
me.
help.
Yeah, I don't want to take Evelyn because she'll be like, "Hey, I'm being sneaky over there," and I was like, "We don't need to say that out loud." Ev."
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would just be like, "Ow, my side hurts," and
Yeah, but yeah. And
Okay,
then
then.
we all get shot at.
Okay, then. Well, I suppose if you see the little girl, just come back and we can head down to Lana.
Okay, that works for me. All right. What if she tries to sneak away with us again, though?
well, don't let her see you.
Okay.
I don't think again she's gonna get on the boat if we don't actually go to the shore.
Okay. Well, I'll try to go find her in the village. I know where her house is at, so I snuck in there once already.
Marked it with an A on the map.
And do you want to use the rowboat or are you gonna swim?
How far out from the coast are we?
You'd probably want to use a rowboat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a rowboat.
Okay, then I'll hold on a second. I'm gonna turn the mechanism that lowers it into the water. And just you see the rope ladder on the side. Just throw that over the edge there, and you can just climb down on that.
Okay, that works for me, man. That makes it harder for anyone trying to get over here. So, and they don't got any guns, so.
I'm not awfully worried about them getting on a boat from about 200 meters from the shore.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I could do that, and then I'll see you again in a little bit. And then he starts like descending. He like brings the ladder down, climbs down onto it, and then what was that noise? Was that the ladder?
No.
Oh.
Just to be general ambient sounds.
Okay. And then he's climbing down the ladder and getting in the rowboat and going to the shore.
Okay.
And then when he gets to the shore, he's not leaving the boat visible. He's gonna move it up into the like tree line.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. And then
You're hiding it essentially.
yeah, so no one like tries to essentially do anything with it, and I'm covering up the track that dragging it.
Okay. Got it.
That kind of stuff.
All right. So you've rowed sufficiently inward to like get down the river, kind of. It's definitely harder to see the ship now, and the farther you get, you'd have to use your binoculars to basically spot it on the ocean.
Okay,
So
that's good.
So I'm gonna turn off the ocean wave sound just because you're moving into just the foresty area. Grand Theft Robot. Yeah. So
A very real concern.
definitely 100%.
As I'm walking over, I'm gonna reload all my weapons.
Okay.
Which meaning I bring my M1911 ammo back to 7, and my shotgun back to 2, which is already at 2. So just in case I need to kind of cruise through a lot of ammo, and I have my brass knuckles and my knife ready to go.
Okay.
Just in case.
Sounds good.
And I'm looking for mud. Like, is the mud dark?
What do you mean?
The mud.
What mud?
Like, is there mud around?
Oh, well, I mean, like, so if you recall the original, like, the campers map that you guys found a while back that designated this village at the far northeast area, there's, like, a bunch of marshlands that split between the river and the other landmass.
Yeah.
If you recall correctly. So when you get closer to the village, a little bit closer towards where the original, like you remember that by the fisherman's area, there's also marshland over there as well.
Okay.
So mud, the soil is pretty thick here, very fertile. So yes, it would be dark.
I'm gonna make mud out of that soil, and I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
and like covering
Now
up
I
my
wish you had
arms and
mud
stuff.
to just smear all over your face.
Yes.
I'm not immersed
Like, do you
enough.
want me to go to the backyard right now?
No, please, dear God, don't do that.
I actually think that would
I'll
be
give you one of
amazing.
my facial masks.
That's an even better idea.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. We're doing it. So yeah, he's
Can
doing
you
that.
can you ping me where you think you are on the map right now?
Where I think I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to come up along the brush. Let me get the drawing tool out. I'm gonna try to like sneak up around this way.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be quite a trek to go that far up north, but yeah, it's the less populated route, I guess, so to speak. So
'Cause
go ahead.
no, because Sarge watched the village before, and so he saw like where main people interacted. He knows there's a marketplace, but there is a lot of foliage and a farm out there.
Yeah.
And so, but he's keeping an eye out for Anna, and all that kind of stuff too. So, he's slowly going that way around.
Can you give me a spot hidden roll before you get to the village?
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
I got a hard.
Mulan does that for me as well.
And defeat the crazy sociopaths that live in this village.
Speaking
Yes.
of sociopaths, no.
Not the Hun, though.
When you
Yeah.
start approaching, you actually smell burning wood. And as you kind of look across the distance, the closer you get, you can see that there's multiple smoke plumes coming out of different areas of the town on various sides.
Okay. I'm pulling my knife out for the time being and kind of having the shotgun on my back, because I don't want to shoot my gun right away, and I can probably kill the fuck out of anyone I stab. So, I'm just keeping my head low. One question. So, with the camouflage I put on, does that add to my stealth?
I can give you a bonus die, yeah, an advantage.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm slowly gonna make my way. On the way to Anna's house, from what I can see, is there a plume?
All right, I'll show you with a hard success. Here's where the plumes are coming from. Using like I don't know if that's a good color. Let me use an orange. Where it's so, a large one is coming from here. Another one is coming from this general direction, and there's another one that's over here by where the library was.
Okay. Since I'm going along that route, so my plan is I'm gonna kind of cut around here. And before I even like cross that path, I'm gonna make sure it's like, because these are all trees over here, right?
Yeah, those are trees. There's
Yeah.
a little path that goes from the pavilion area into the other parts of the
Yeah. And like Sarge is getting, kind of like stealth around that way. And probably make his way over. When he gets to this point right here, with my fantastic circle I've drawn, is that a area where it is? I can make it like another kind of spot hidden to see if there's some sort of chaos going on.
Sure.
Okay. This is that spot hidden.
Cool. So you get closer to you're now on the edge. You can see the farm right behind you to the side, and there's that big farmhouse. That building that's there is the farmhouse that goes to there.
And what is this building?
Oh, so this you guys never actually investigated it. This is like their city hall, town hall kind of thing.
Okay.
And that back area is like a big open place where like the leader would probably stand and like have a presentation if they were outdoors or whatever else it is. It's a gathering area for outdoor.
Okay. Yeah.
Like there's seating and all that kind of stuff, tables, etc.
Okay.
So as you approach, nobody is on the streets, but with your spot hidden, your extreme success there is blood in various areas spread throughout the village. No bodies, but definitely lots of blood.
I'm gonna roll listen.
Okay.
And I'm dead quiet.
You're rolling listen. You're going to roll a stealth for me to see how dead quiet exactly you are. Roll that as a gray dice, though. You're at advantage.
Okay.
Okay. You don't hear anything except for the sound of the wildlife in the area.
Okay. I'm still gonna make my way over since everything's dead, and I don't see anyone around, and the creepy music started playing, so that's great. I'm making my way further in, and I got the drawing tool out, and I'm gonna make my way over this way.
Okay.
And what do I see over here?
Same thing. The areas where the fire has started and has been going has destroyed most of the building that they are touching, the circles.
Yeah.
So that big building is pretty much completely on fire at this point. Appears to started from the outside. And same thing goes for the ones that are straight ahead of you, where closer to where Anna's house is. But blood again. There doesn't appear to be any bodies.
All right. Is there blood leading up to the firehouses?
Some of them, yeah. You can't really tell the ones in the distance.
And I could see Anna's house from here, and nothing. There's no blood coming out of there.
You wouldn't be able to tell from this distance.
Okay. I am going to make my way. If I don't see anyone, I'm going to make my way across to there. And can I see Anna's house from here?
Yes.
Is there blood?
Yes.
Leaving?
There's just a lot of blood in that general area. You can do a spot hidden to see what direction and all that it's in.
All right. Shit, man. All right. I'm gonna. Is it going towards the firehouse I'm kind of by or away?
It looks like it's being pulled away from the firehouse.
Okay. I'm making my way up to Anna's. And I'm like cautiously looking around. It's oddly quiet. I like fucking war mode's on Sarge right now. And he's looking around frantically and going up to the windows of the house and peering in.
Okay. Inside, it appears that the house has either been ransacked or been like there has definitely been a struggle within. There is blood inside. No particularly large pools as of yet when you look in, like where nobody was like killed there and then dragged away kind of deal. It was more like there was a struggle within.
Okay.
That kind of deal.
Knowing the layout of the house, was Anna's room on the bottom floor? Was it a 2-story house?
It was a 2-story.
Was Anna's room on the bottom floor?
Top
floor?
Yep.
I'm gonna make my way in quietly, and the same path I did before. When I snuck around in here, I'm just gonna be like, Anna.
Okay, do a stealth roll for me at a +1. Okay. Nobody responds to you, but you successfully get into the house. The door was not closed all the way, so no lock to worry about. But as you come inside, it actually smells like rotting flesh.
Okay. So if he doesn't, I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see if I see Anna hiding around anywhere in here.
Okay.
No.
You believe that there's nobody in this house.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way out to the side, and kind of is the blood like going this way?
So the blood is in a lot of different directions. Like it's hard to tell. I'm gonna clear the map if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So going back to so I can mark these again. Right, this is where the fires were. Oh, I didn't use a circle. Oh well.
Oh, it's fine.
Whatever. Right here. And then blood is... Oh, what? No, I don't want the square again. I just want a regular...
Also, at this point, I'm pulling out my shotgun. I'm putting my knife away.
Okay.
And, like, having it, like, aimed like this as I sneak around.
Okay. Yeah, so, okay, so there's blood all up in here. There's quite a bit of blood over here. There is lots of blood over here.
Okay.
If you explore the rest of the village, we'll reveal more areas.
All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change my color to be not the color of blood.
Oh yeah, you have to do it in your character.
No, I got it.
name.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
I know what
I'm
doing.
sorry.
In fact, so I'm gonna sneak up to this house and I'm gonna peer inside the house that's burning.
Okay.
I'm also gonna roll listen to see if I hear Anna like crying out or anything.
Mm-hmm.
This is my listen check.
Okay. You don't hear anybody.
Okay. What do I see when I look inside?
When you look inside, first you hear the sound of fire, obviously. But you don't see anybody. This house does not have blood in it, but it was kind of like ransacked.
Okay. And there's no bodies inside either of these houses.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna double back to the big house right here.
Okay.
And see if there's anyone in there.
Okay. So you get inside, get to the side window. That house is actually a big open area, possibly a common like eating area. There's tables and chairs, and there's lots and lots of bodies inside.
Any of them Anna?
Spot hidden. There's probably about 20 people in here, all dead, and none of them appear to be children.
Okay. I am now frantically like running around. Not frantically.
Okay.
I'm still being super cautious. I'm not like, oh my god! Like I'm not running around like that, but like, I'm.
Are you sure? Are you sure? No.
I'm making my way over to
Downtown.
this blood area over. This blood area and kind of looking inside these houses, and I'm making my way downtown, and seeing what is in these buildings. And then I'm gonna make my way to the schoolhouse after I see what's the carnage in there.
Okay, wait. Which house are you going to? Can you just ping it on the map, like are you right here?
Oh no, hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Same story with the houses inside there. A lot of like things have been torn apart, upheaval kind of deal. Aside from the general blood pools outside the homes, those ones inside do not appear to have had that kind of a struggle, or there's no visible blood at least. It's just outside the houses.
Then what is this building right here? I don't remember. Is that a silo or something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's got all their like grain or whatever in it.
I'm making my way to the schoolhouse.
Okay.
I'm still
Best of luck
stealthing.
at the schoolhouse.
Huh?
Best of luck at the place where the most likely is to find children will be.
I know, right?
So you get to the schoolhouse. You're looking in through a window, or are you going in?
I'm looking in through a window right now.
Okay. You look inside, or you try to look inside, but all the windows have been like, as you would describe the mud on your face, that's kind of what happened to the window glass.
They put shit on the walls. All right. I'm stealthing inside then. I'm stealthing and looking and peering inside
go ahead
and trying
and
not to
stealth
get seen. Oh shit, that was a +1, but what is this?
You're still fine. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So you kind of like go to open the door, and it like slowly creaks open, very haunted house style with the creaking door. But you go in and you peer inside, and it's dark in there. Like there's no lights at all.
Can I turn on my angle light and aim it kind of up at the ceiling to kind of make a low ambient light?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So you turn on your light, and as you turn it on, the light reveals that all of the walls have been smeared in blood, almost like they've been painted.
Okay. Any bodies?
And the floor as well. No bodies. Not in where you are. Remember, it's like a long hallway kind of deal, and there's classrooms on the sides, essentially.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak in. Oh fuck, man. This is a God. All right, I'm sneaking in.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have stayed with us on the boat.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and do a listen check for me.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going through. I'm going to turn off this campfire music because you're not in a burning building right now.
Yeah,
and so you're walking very slowly and carefully, kind of taking your time to make sure you don't get, like startled by anything. And in the distance, you hear a low growling. Maybe inside the building, one of the rooms perhaps. And we're going to cut over to Milton and Evelyn. Milton, Evelyn, Sarge has been gone for about an hour now. It takes some time to, like, slowly make your way through. You're muted.
Yeah, I suck. That was expected, right?
Yeah.
We expected it to be gone
About an hour, yeah. About an hour goes by.
Yeah, like, what are we thinking? If it's like 45 minutes for him to get there, 45 minutes to get back, we're not really thinking about going to look for him for like 2 hours.
Yes. However, were you going to say something?
Oh, I'm trying to remember how long it took him last time.
About 2.5 hours. Well, no, because he stayed longer, so it was like 4. But he said he wasn't going to stay there. He was going to go check and then come back. So you expect him in about 2 hours. However, about an hour into said waiting period, both of you in the very far distance hear this.
No.
Do you hear that?
That's the noise of the were creature things.
The big cat things.
Yeah.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't in any way want to fight the cats again. But that did sound like it was coming from basically where the village is, right?
I don't know.
That sort of direction. I'm not saying exactly because I don't know either.
You could do a listen check if you wanna see kind of general vicinity. Both of you.
I always forget I actually have skills in this game because they so very rarely have any use. Where's my thing? Here we go. Listen.
Sarge, you got a crit success.
Solid.
Thank you so much.
At your disposal.
Okay.
Odin saw the look on your face. He's like, no, not again. PTSD.
I have failed my listen check.
Yes, I see that. It's hard to tell. You're a little disoriented by the roar. For whatever reason, maybe you're just kind of tuning it out because of last night. But Evelyn, you definitely know it's coming from the village.
It sounds like it's
I don't know.
coming from the village.
Oh, you do think the village?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I think we should probably go and look for him. What do you reckon? I know you're not ready in it. Okay, hey, here's what we'll do, okay?
I mean,
Here's what
we
we'll do.
can.
I think, I don't know. Are you in any fit state to travel?
I mean, one of them already just did this to me.
Okay, tell you what then. You stay here. Here you go. I'll get you. Have one of these and give her a rifle. Have you? You know how to shoot a gun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, have one of these. I'll go and look for him. Yeah, I'll go and look for him, and I'll see what's what. I'm gonna take a couple of these with me, grabbing flares. So if you see one of these go up, I'd really appreciate it. Big wound in your side or not, if you could come over and give us a hand.
No, for sure. I mean, gonna be slow
don't get me
moving.
wrong. I understand that you hurt, but if I do send up the flare, it means we're gonna get eaten very, very soon.
All right.
I'm gonna get eaten very soon.
Okay, I'll set off in the other rowboat towards the shore.
Okay.
I will not be camouflaging the rowboat. I'll just be turning it on its side because I have absolutely no belief that anybody is going to rock up in this cove 45-minute walk away.
Okay. Fantastic.
And I'll be approaching through this little copse of trees down the bottom.
Okay.
I'm not going to circumnavigate the village. I'm just going straight towards the village.
Yeah. So as you approach, you also see the same plumes of smoke and the fire at the village, where those marks, those orange boxes are. And because you approach from the more like bottom half area of the village,
I don't actually know how to mark a place on the map. How do I do that?
You click on the little upper left-hand corner.
We can put our tokens
paintbrush
on the map, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, you can.
Paintbrush thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just drag and drop.
Oops.
How do we put our token? Where the hell are they?
There. Oh shit! I just drew on them. They're
Control
so
Z.
they're.
I don't even know where my token is, honestly.
Here, I'll grab it.
I'll do.
Or
I'll just
I'll not grab it.
delete it.
How the fuck? Why? There you are. All right. You see where you are?
Oh, God, can I just drag this guy
Yep.
around? Yeah, okay, so I'm coming in from here.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. So, let me freehand this guy. This little bad boy. Okay, so you approach, and there's just massive pools of blood over here and over here.
Any bodies or anything like that?
No bodies.
Or is it just the blood-tastic array?
Yeah, lots of blood. And
Okay,
the,
well,
and the
I'll
blood.
be-
There's blood that trails like kind of
Keeping myself low. I'm not really like super stealthy. I'm not trained or anything, but you know, I have seen the whole ducking theory. I'll be running from there to here, from here to here, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Making my way in
Got
the
it.
general direction of where I think the roar was. You know,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
still hearing this damn growling.
So actually, as you get closer to the village, Sarge as well, you heard their first one, obviously, when you were inside and then you guys both hear it again. And it's like
Now,
calling out. It almost sounds like it's trying to communicate.
I don't know why I keep trying to do these listen checks. Again,
Yeah, can I do a listen to see if I can kind of pinpoint that?
Sure.
And also make sure it's not inside with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Okay.
would be great.
Yeah, so it's definitely not inside, but it is definitely within the vicinity of the village.
Okay. Is anything in here of note?
You notice that at a kind of more detailed glance of the so remember, everything's built by hand here, so we're talking about logs of trees rather than like plastered walls. And you notice it's hard to make out at first because of all the blood, but you notice inside, when you look deeper at the wood grain, some of it's actual claw marks that have gone into it, some fingernail marks even, like people being dragged away kind of deal. And same on the floor as well. If you kind of take a moment to look past all the blood that's kind of started pooling in different areas, there's some scratch marks there as well. The claw marks are much more prevalent on the ground, but they're more like that of a cat whose nails hadn't gotten clipped and are digging into the wood, rather than like active scratching kind of
So
deal.
there's like in down the hallway in the rooms, there's no bodies.
Are you going to inspect all the rooms?
Well, I imagine it took like a minute for Milton to get there.
Yeah, a while.
And so like by the time he gets there, like I would say that like I'd be coming out of the schoolhouse, but I would be looking into the rooms because I'm looking for Anna. And I don't know if she hid in here.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do this. There's 6 rooms in total, 3 on each side of the long kind of row house looking kind of deal, and the first 2 rooms on either side don't have anybody. There's more blood in there and that kind of deal, but that's more of like imminent of a struggle, not painted the same way that the halls are. And then the second room on the right, so your third room that you go into, you open that and there's actually a few bodies of adults there, and they've been maimed pretty badly. And they look a lot like the wounds that were sustained by Evelyn and Nora.
Okay.
from the creatures. And so you continue to the next room. That one's empty on the left. So we're talking going hall across from hall kind of thing.
Scooby-Dooing.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. And then by the time that you get to the last room, you open that, and that's where the bodies of the children are. And you would say... No, you would say there's probably about a half dozen children in there.
All maimed.
Yes.
Is Anna in there?
Spot hidden. Anna is not amongst the dead.
Holy shit, man. You're making me fucking nervous right now. Okay, I have to save Anna. Like, that's like my goal right now. Can I just crit to save Anna? Can I...
Crit to both locate and rescue the child all in one. That's how this works, right?
Totally. Okay, so...
Where's your save Anna skill? What have you got in there?
I actually have a decent save Anna skill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's at 40. So let me just look at it real quick.
Oh, yeah, while he's typing
Save
it.
Anna. Nothing.
Let's pause real quick, go back over to Milton. Milton, you're making your way towards where? Other than downtown.
Okay, so yeah, I'm in that. So, okay, what is this building which has got... There's this building on fire here.
Yes, that's the library.
Okay, good. Glad that place is burning. What's going on with this sort of... is this a fountain around some...
Yeah, it's like a sitting area. There's a little, like, hand-carved fountain out of stone. Well, like a bird bath, more like. It's not an actual working fountain. It's a bird bath.
Okay, and any dead blood, all that crap?
Nope.
Okay, fantastic. I'll head over towards that and then sort of head over... Like, I'm not going to the building that's on fire, so I'm going to track around the other side.
Okay, do you want to move your character so I know where you are?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So I'm probably about here-ish by this point or something like that.
Okay, perfect. So you approach that that building there, and you hear the roaring again.
I suppose I'll do my pathetic listen skill for a laugh. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay.
Yeah, can I do that listen as well?
Absolutely. Okay, Sarge, you feel like it's getting closer.
Okay, I'm gonna be making my way out of here.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in the building?
Have I seen everything?
I mean, you've seen a lot of the dead bodies, but you haven't actually looked for anything else. Like, I'm asking if you want to investigate anything in particular.
I mean, is there, like, hidden areas in here?
There might be.
That's what I would look for, like, where a kid would hide. That's what I would be looking for this whole time.
No, I understand that. I'm saying, are you going to look for anything else? Any, like, information or, I don't know, like, trails or anything like that?
I mean, what I want to see, that was one of the things when I was going to get to, and I didn't know if I could notice inside because the blood was everywhere.
Right.
I wanted to see if I could track anything or spot hidden to see if I saw footprints that looked like that got out of here alive.
Okay. Yeah, that would be definitely hard to do inside. You'd need like an extreme success and something like that. But if you go outside, you could get if you got a hard success, you might be able to get something.
On my track?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna crit.
You're really gonna use your crit for that?
Well, I mean, that's the only way I'm gonna locate this little girl.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Let's.
I'm just. If you want to use your crit, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my crit on this.
Okay. There was definitely a few people who ran out of here.
I'm looking for like children that ran out of here.
There are small footprints, but you wouldn't know if they were Anna's footprints, is what I'm saying. Like, there's definitely at least one adult and maybe a few children.
Is there an adult and children tracks running anywhere? Have I seen Anna's mom, by the way?
Do an intelligence roll for me.
Yeah.
Yep, she was in the first room that you saw bodies in.
Okay, so I am totally going to be just looking for a little girl's tracks solo.
Okay.
My thought was if her mom was still alive, they both ran off together. But now she's dead. I'm gonna be just looking for a little girl's footprints, looking for somewhere to hide. If I was playing hide and go seek, where would I go hide? Hopefully not the burning library. What's in the room next to it? There's a storage room next to the schoolhouse, right?
Yeah, that's basically a bunch of storage. That other like longhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over there and see if there's any children tracks that go out to there.
Okay, perfect. As you go that way, Milton, you also step forward into that area and you see Sarge.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Did you hear the massive roaring?
Yeah, everyone's fucking dead.
What?
I'm looking for Anna right now. I've been through so many dead bodies currently that like everyone is dead. Like there's a bunch of dead children in that building.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Could we maybe
Not
in
really,
that case go anywhere but here?
Yeah, no, just get the fuck out of here. I'm looking for Anna.
What? Just in case my lack of stealth sets off all the dead bodies.
You're what?
I think it might be wise, what with all the roaring and that, if we weren't separated at this time.
Okay, I get what you're saying. They're stronger in numbers. All right. Do you got a gun on you?
Yeah, I got a rifle.
Okay. I mean, just keep it at the ready, man, because
I've pretty much had it at the ready since the whole walking through the field of blood I did to get it.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a good idea.
I thought so too.
Can I roll spot hidden to see if I can see the thing that's making the loud noise?
Sure. Yeah. You can, in fact, see it, and that is where we're going to start our initiative.
Oh, motherfucker.
And a fun little roar as we transition into this. It's okay, it's just your dexterity. No biggie.
Do we roll that, do we?
Nah. It's just, it goes into order of dexterity.
Can you turn on the music a little bit?
Turn up or down?
Turn it down.
Gosh, if only we had a crit handy right now, this would be fucking great.
I mean, you guys can actually run. You have the option to run. That's very true.
What am I seeing?
I'm waiting to try to drag this stupid thing over. There we go.
Oh, it's one of these motherfuckers. Magic.
It's the smaller one, to be perfectly clear.
Okay.
Oh, is it one of the small guys?
Yeah, it's a smaller guy. It's not the matron.
We can kill these cunts.
Yeah.
Based on our traditional abilities with these ones were not the ones at this point that I'm not super frightened of these ones compared to the other one.
Yeah, compared to the one that you have to use your ship to kill. Yeah.
Yeah, the big one. The one that had to
not the same one at all.
There'll be definitely some run into that thing, but if it's one of these things are basically sort of like our sort of size.
Yeah.
They're about 3 times the size of a person, like a standard 5'8" persons. When they're upright, but on all fours, they're definitely not as tall. But they're very sturdy. We're talking
elephant.
like
an elephant that's more cat shaped.
Yeah, maybe just a tad smaller. It's a lot of the fur is where it gives it extra size.
They're like a rhino sort of size, which is looking at here.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, like about sort of 8 feet long by about 4 feet high.
Yeah.
5 feet high.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So.
Not cool. Quite bad. But,
I mean, yeah, they're bad. They're not as massive as that other thing that was 3 stories tall. No big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So,
all right, so we have this. I'm not actually going to make you guys roll sanity because you've seen these before.
Okay.
And you've seen a lot of them. So as far as sanity rolls, you've already accepted that it's a real thing. Yeah.
Yeah. These things are like pussycats right now.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Gigantic, terrifying death machines.
Yes.
Since I spot it before, does it did it look like it was skulking around or something?
Yes. It was stalking Milton when he came in.
Man. All right. And I was avoiding all of them.
Yes.
Okay. All of them. I wonder if there's fucking more.
God, if there's more, we are so fucked. Awesome.
Yeah, we're
running and hiding is an option.
Well,
but anyway,
it is for people who have a high stealth score, certainly.
Well, okay, so let's do this then. I need to do the initiative thing. I need to use a little clock. That's what it is. The clock.
Yeah.
So I get rid of this lady. How do I get rid of her? Oh, everyone's not in this.
Am I able to like take an action against this while like I catch it off guard?
It can't be surprised, but I will let you do an attack.
Okay. How far away is it, by the way?
It's about that distance, so like what, 20 feet maybe?
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally gonna shoot one of my shotguns at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm like, Milt, watch out!
Ducking.
Okay.
9 damage.
All right. So you take the shot and it goes straight to its head. As you see, like where it hits at the jaw, and it kind of busts open the side of its face as it collapses to the ground.
All right. Then you just see Sarge. Is it dead? Dead?
It appears to be dead. Do a spot hidden roll for me, boys.
Oh, I passed that one. Actually, I'm not shit at spot hidden. It's listener.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So the both of you guys see.
Stop duplicating these things.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
not
marking
sorry.
an X on the dead one. The other two that emerge, angry, very angry. You just killed its pack leader.
Oh, they should run away because we killed the pack leader.
Are we the pack leader now?
Yeah, I'm the alpha male. What up, bitch?
Right. And the both of them simultaneously let out another one of these roars.
Does anything respond when it doesn't roar?
Yes. Are we getting roars back from the original roar?
Listen.
You better not fail right now, man, because we really need this.
Success.
Yes, there are at least 2 or 3 more roars coming back.
How close are said roars?
They're farther away.
Okay. Literally, like, Sarge, do I have enough time to, like, load another shell into my fucking gun?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm doing this. I'm loading the gun, and I'm like, Aina! Aina!
I'm
like, I think we gotta fucking run, dude. And like, he's packing his thing.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll be firing at whichever one's close. What is this one, about 30 feet away then, the right-hand one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a crack at that bastard.
Okay.
Oh, I've rolled the wrong thing. I suck.
Well, you can't just roll damage then.
Yeah, you can just
How does
roll
that-
the damage.
Which is just D6 plus 1, isn't it?
I mean, you can just click the weapon, and then we'll take whatever the damage is from that.
Oh, okay. 4.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so you take a shot, and it grazes a little bit, but then because of the way that it hunches over, it like grazes across the side and then embeds itself into the back of the one on the right.
And which one did you shoot? The one on the right or the left?
The one on the right I shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I mark? I'm gonna mark this guy blue, and the other one
Okay.
is gonna be orange. And so you're doing this, and that one lets out another massive roar as you shoot into it. And it's going to be our friendly cat turn. So the blue one is going to go towards you, Milton, as
Sick.
he goes across and kind of stands in front of you. And it's going to posture a little bit, actually. It's going to stand up on its hind legs and like almost like werewolf style, and just lets out this massive roar again. And I want you to make a power roll for me.
Power? Is that just clicking the button by power, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a terrible time to get that
Okay.
to happen.
As you see this like thing just start to tower over you, just its sheer size. You were on the boat before; it was a little bit easier because you were higher up, and it just like you managed to kind of get to that level, and it wasn't able to stand where you were when you were fighting the other one.
God, I was up in the fucking cabin.
Yeah. So, but now being on the ground next to this thing, and it just having like full dominance in the area and its natural surroundings really being in the forest essentially. It just towers over you, and you're gonna take some sanity loss here. And yeah. So go ahead and roll one. I'm sorry. You're gonna roll a 2d4, and that will be what you take on. Okay.
5.
Okay. Shit fuck. Milton is no longer invulnerable. Okay, so you're gonna take.
It didn't involve my boat.
Well, okay.
Milton needs some crits. Milton needs some crits.
Save.
I would love
save the
some
team.
crits.
So.
I can't die again. This is getting so sad.
Well, you're not gonna die. Don't be so dramatic. God.
I have got quite a lot of hit points in fairness.
Yeah, you do.
That's my highest stat.
Okay, so with that said, go ahead and roll a 1d10, and also make sure you take 5 from your sanity.
What, my temp sanity?
No. Well, like what your current, which is the first number on the left. Your sanity. Take 5 away from that, and then roll a 1d10.
And then roll a d10.
Okay. So shit. Okay.
I love it when the DM prefaces telling me about my dice rolls with shit.
Hold on, I need to look at your sheet. Of course, you probably didn't fill this out, did you? Hold on. Oh,
What's
wait.
that?
Oh! Ooh, yes.
No.
Did I actually fill this out?
Okay, so this is what happens. You have a manifestation in an extreme and like crazed manner of your Christianity. Like you have a moment of God kind of deal.
Okay, and in the sense that I
Perfect
see
timing.
God, or in the sense that I'm particularly hoping for God?
I'm gonna let you make a choice on that one from an RP perspective, but you have a kind of crisis moment here from the fear that you're facing.
Oh, okay. I'm going to drop to my knees and start praying.
Okay, Sarge, you see Milton just drop to the ground, and he is now praying as you got a crit for Milton. So next round we'll see what happens there. But we're gonna work on the second dude. The second.
As I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
All right.
So on and so
yes,
forth.
absolutely. Fantastic. Okay, so Sarge, this other guy comes up to you as his friend is now roared and scared the shit out of Milton at this point. And he's going to actually take a swipe at you. And this is
dodging.
You're going to dodge, and whatever you get, depending, it'll be half damage.
Okay.
Unless you get critical, extreme success on your dodge.
Okay.
If I could just open up the character sheet for this thing, can I? Thank you.
Let's see if he hits me. Do you want me to roll dodge now?
Well, he's probably gonna hit you, but let me do my roll first.
Oh.
But I'm just
Cocky, aren't we?
Okay, so we got a success. Go ahead and roll dodge to see if the damage is halved. I know that you have body armor.
Fuck,
okay,
dude.
That's okay. So it's okay. So it's gonna swipe at you, and it's kind of trying to get to your throat, but it misses, and it comes across your chest, hitting against some of parts of the body armor that you've got. But you do take the full 2.
That all right.
And a crit for you.
And what? Oh, another crit for me. Okay.
So we got a crit.
So,
We got 2. We got one crit for you now because you used your other one. Where the fuck are my post-it notes?
so is it my turn now? Like my official
Yes,
turn?
it is your turn now.
Okay. Like we're still in round 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sarge, fucking getting up to Milton, is fucking holding out the shotgun at the one he shot that grazed, and he's just like, and he's like getting up Milton at the same time, and he's just like kind of doing that badass like fucking reload like with one arm, trying to get fucking him up on his feet. And he's yelling, I'm going to shoot at the same time. So let me do...
You're going to shoot at the blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shooting at blue. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot, and it just right by him. It just because he's standing up so high up, in the angle that you got, just
You think he'd be a broadside the fucking barn. Okay, I fucking shoot at him, and I'm like, Anna, think about you're on the boat! And then, that's fucking my tactic.
I know, I got it.
And I'm grabbing Milton, and I'm fucking running.
Okay.
What
Because
am I
this
doing?
is
Am I fighting this in some way, or am I actually being pulled?
No, I mean, you can if you would like to. This is up to you. You see somebody pull at you, and you're in the middle of praying right now as you.
In that case, I'm not actually resisting,
Okay.
but I'm also not helping
Okay.
with the running.
Okay.
So I'm basically dragging me, and I'm not being aiming in the right direction, and I'm going to be pulled off my feet because I'm still praying.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Sarge, you're gonna do a strength roll for me then.
That is unfortunate.
In Christ.
Okay. Yeah, he's just like you're stumbling. You kind of trip over the dead body of the other one, or like the arm is kind of like gotten in the way a little bit as you trip over, and Milton's leg gets kind of caught there, and you drop him on the ground. Milton, you can act now.
Okay, so I suppose coming to from my exciting moment of prayer.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna use my crit on this cunt who I already hit once.
Okay.
Who is I take it because we're probably what? Are we over sort of here-ish now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the one that's closest, the blue one, the one that was rearing up
Yeah.
and shooting at me that I'm thinking is the devil.
Yes, pretty much. Okay.
I'm gonna definitely use my crit on that bastard.
Okay, great. So just roll the firearm, not the firearm skill, but the actual weapon.
The weapon itself, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll ignore the actual success or not, but you'll do the 2 damage. Okay. So that guy, he takes another hit and it goes right into the arm, but he's not going down.
Does a crit, like when you crit a roll on an attack, does that do more damage?
I couldn't find any rules about it last time. I think I gave you guys that freebie, but if anybody in chat is familiar with it, please feel free to correct me. I looked, I feel like everywhere.
I feel like if he rolled a crit, like he aims it well and it does like, I don't know, plus more damage, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But that would also work against us as well. Like if they critted against us, like they hit us fucking good.
D&D is that sort of kindness, and I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Cthulhu
just
is known for its being decent towards the players.
I'm like 99% sure there's no extra damage from critical successes in this. But I'll try to find some more time to look through it. But I could not, when I was looking over it last time, see anything about it.
I managed to roll a 1 on my D6 there, by the way, everybody. I hope we're all proud of that.
So
Could have rolled like a 4 and definitely killed it.
So
Could have rolled a 3 and damn near crippled it. Could have rolled a 2 even and probably got it in the eye. But I rolled a 1 and hit the arm. So good use of a crit there from me.
It's okay. All right, so that's let me mark yours down. Did you guys both use your crits, or you still have one too?
I have one.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, fucking that up too. Okay, so here we go. It is now our friendly neighborhood cat turn.
I'm between the cats and Milton right now, I think.
Well,
Or
you were
is
dragging
Milton-
him, so he fell
Oh,
down.
okay,
I think
no,
you're probably not between me and
Yeah,
you.
so
Alright.
so the blue
Do
dude, he's coming up to you, and he's actually gonna try to bite you, so he can grab on.
Bitchin'.
And so we're gonna roll that. Oh dear lord! Good thing that damage was low, man. Holy
I
crap!
concur.
So he grabs your leg, and he like tries to grab. He actually grabs you mostly by the pant leg rather than your actual full leg, and he gets a little bit on the side there, like by your calf, and it cuts into you, but you don't actually get grappled by it.
Okay, good news for me
Yes, and our
so far.
orange man over here, he swings up to where you are, Sarge. He's got his eyes set on you. He loves you. And he goes to actually bite down on you as well.
Well, he's gonna get a surprise.
And he gets nothing! He goes to bite for you, and you like sidestep out of the way. as you're trying to get back over to Milton to help him back up, I'm assuming.
Well, if that thing's biting at me, because it's my turn now.
He's trying to get to your legs. The idea is for them to grapple you, take you down, and then kill you, kind of.
Well, I imagine this is the big thing. Like, let's say this is me right here, and it's like, right? I sidestep, and what I do is point my shotgun at its fucking head and go,
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my crit.
Okay. Crit, roll damage.
Damage. Let's do that. Bam. 15.
Yes. As you kind of take the shotgun towards its head, it's growling. It's got its mouth open, and the shotgun blast just goes straight into the mouth as the head explodes into what feels like a million pieces as this red mist just covers you and Milton, and the body comes falling down to the ground.
At that moment, what Sarge does is the shotgun is put away, like he's got it holstered, like back on his back. Even though it's probably hot, he's ignoring it, and like with the like motion as well is he's pulling out the fucking M1 911 and fucking also going for Milton again and fucking picking it up and like having the fucking pistol out as he's fucking grabbing Milton.
Okay.
And he's yelling, "Anna, can you hear me? Think about the boat!"
Every single time you say that, I think you're saying, I think about the vote.
Remember the boat!
Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. So Milton, it's your action.
Once again, I will fire at this stupid thing that's on my leg, which must be at point blank range by this point.
Yes.
Don't miss, because that would suck for me. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, he grabbed you, and right, he's got a hold of your pant leg kind of thing. He's like pulling on you, which is what set your arm kind of upward instead of towards this dude. So he's gonna try back to his turn at this point, and he's gonna go for why is this? Okay, hello. Let's roll 20, please. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, he's gonna try to bite you again. This time he's going up towards your torso.
Sick.
Nope. Got nothing, man. He goes to bite
Hooray
down.
for my pullover.
He goes down, to bite down on you, and it's just like your jacket's in the way. You got all sorts of stuff. He's like pulling. Now your leather jacket's pulled to shreds, though. So there's that. And now you have a crit. Got a new crit.
Alrighty then.
So as you're doing that, and this thing is pissed, and it's going off. It's starting to do its roar again, calling in the reinforcements.
This is the point where Sarge comes in. It's Sarge's turn. He's coming in, and he's literally against the thing's neck with the pistol, and he's pulling the fucking trigger.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity roll to get in that close.
Is it? Oh, I thought he was like right next to me. Okay, I'll do it. Ha!
Okay. So as you go in, you're like pulling on Milton's like leather jacket collar, like pulling him back as you're like going in for the kill. Go ahead and do a roll on the firearm, and we'll see what happens.
Do I have any advantage with this roll?
I'll give you a +1 because you're literally right up against its body. Okay, a hard success 12. At 12 damage. All right, so
that's like the max damage I can do with that guy.
Yeah, so you pull the trigger as it's like come up across, and the way that the bullet penetrates, it goes in through the throat and out through like a part where the ear is, and you see the blood spatter out as this body collapses on top of Milton. Because it was like right on top of him as you were doing this.
Oh, did I drag him out?
You didn't get him all the way out. You got him, but his legs are pinned down by the dead body at this point.
Okay, I would try to drag him out, or try to like lift up this thing to get him out of there.
Okay, you just use strength roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick him up, Milton. You kind of, get your mind back together here with all the shit that's happening, and you guys can hear in the distance the roaring continues.
How close is it?
They're definitely closer than they were about 30 seconds ago. They're
The
probably
boat?
sprinting.
Are we going back to the boat? Let's to the boat now.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Like
And then I'm
fucking running.
on that. I'm just turning and running.
Okay.
And I go to the boat.
All right. So you guys are running, and you're running. You get to the. Are you taking both boats, or are you just taking the one rowboat now?
Oh, we fuck. We're taking the one that's on the beach that's easy to get to.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are there, and you can still hear as you're running this just non-stop. The roars are continuing. They're definitely trying to follow you.
Oh, we'll be
yeah.
getting on the rowboat with great
Yes.
alacrity.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And that's. There we go. And you're on the boat. And you're sailing out to sea again.
Okay then. So, did you find a little girl?
No.
So we can go anywhere but here then, yeah?
I'm gonna start looking around on the boat.
Okay.
Hold on.
happened?
Let me do something. Hold on.
Evelyn,
Hold on.
you see the both of them back. They're covered in blood. A lot of it.
Why? What
You know,
happened?
okay. So just bear with me for a second. So those cats were in the village. That whole village is dead. They're dead. I didn't find Anna's body. So look around the boat because when we were leaving, I kept yelling, "Go to the boat!" So she might be here. Let's go. Let's just look
I'm
for
gonna
her.
pull myself up out of the chair. Kind of
Okay.
try to start looking around.
Yeah, I'm literally going to the below decks and I'm looking around.
I'm going to raise the damn anchor.
Yeah.
I might check in the fucking, steerage cabin if I can be asked. Mostly I'm focusing on the anchor and the steering wheel.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are out to sea now, kind of away from the mainland. You're going through the ship, deck by deck, room by room kind of deal, and just nothing. No sign of Anna.
I can't say I ever thought that the child was on deck anyway. Because Ethan would have definitely seen her. What with her
I'm
being
gonna go check on Nora.
Okay.
Is there anything in there?
Nobody's in there with her except for, her. Nora's still asleep. She appears to just be unconscious still.
Did you find anything?
I haven't found anything.
Maybe she didn't think about going home.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking like frantically all over the ship.
Okay.
Like 3 times.
Okay.
And he's just gonna keep looking, and he's like
Once
panicking.
I've got the ship on course, because obviously we're in open water here.
Mm-hmm.
So once I've got the ship on course, I will lash the wheel and then go and find these 2 idiots.
Okay. Sounds good.
Evelyn will go look a second time, but this time she looks really defeated, like she thinks that she's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant isn't stopping.
Okay.
What, Roger? Listen, man. Listen.
What?
She's not on the boat.
She has to be on the boat. No, she has
There's
to be on
no
the
way
boat.
for her to have even gotten on. You do realize the water's about 40
No, she
feet
could.
deep.
She could get out of places really quickly. No, no.
Listen.
And he's like opening crates, and he's just not stopping, and he's like looking.
Okay,
inside
okay.
crates.
Now those crates are all nailed down. So unless the little girl got inside and then nailed the crate back down,
She
don't think
could
she's
do
gonna
it. She could do it, and he keeps opening them.
at this point, I'm actually gonna slap him.
Okay. You just got slapped.
And he's like, no, she has to be here. No.
Listen, man. I don't want the little girl to be dead either, but there is actually no way for her to have gotten on the boat.
Right now is a great time to maybe use your psychology skills.
I don't want to. I've got psychology. I don't have psychoanalysis.
Mm-hmm.
It's psychology.
Well, you say that, But the last time she showed up on the ship, it was when we were out in the ocean, and we never saw her get on it.
I did not pass.
Okay, that's okay.
Apparently, my religious mania has not allowed my mind sufficient focus to actually empathize at this time, and I'm focusing on getting him to stop ripping apart my boat.
Sounds about right. Sarge,
Listen.
you are at least willing to listen, since this is this man's boat and chain of command and all that.
Yeah.
Listen.
I
I understand. You want to find the little girl. I want to find her too. But you've been through the ship how many times now?
I don't know, a few.
I think if by now she was on the boat, either you'd have found her or she'd have come out of hiding.
Yeah.
I need you to relax, because we're not finding her by ripping holes in the damn boat.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Did you find any tracks in the village that might indicate where the little girl went?
I was following them, and that's when we got attacked by the cats. And
Which way were they leading?
which way were they leading?
The tracks at the village?
Yeah,
Oh, they were going north.
they were going north.
Okay. Is there anything north from here that you know of? Don't you have a map or something?
Yeah, we're on the map. What's on the map?
Which map? The village map?
No,
The village map and
Like the more
the-
overall.
Oh,
the one that was
The campers
we found
map?
at the camp. Yeah.
Oh, I guess let me drag you guys over there to do that. Okay. So what are we looking for on this map?
We're looking north to see if there was any indication of anything that was north of the village on that map.
Well,
It's not a very big map, but
Yeah, so that map doesn't cover much farther north than the village. You do know inside of the village, when the village map that I showed you guys before, there was a lake with a lake house.
Yeah.
That you guys never
we
went to.
did that. Me and
I didn't
Lady
even know there was
Devin
a
were
fucking lake house.
drawing
God damn it.
Cthulhu
You
creatures.
saw it. It was right there. You saw it. Look it. Let me show you.
We drew pictures of creatures in
Out
it.
there? Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
we drew little Cthulhu creatures out here.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
That's okay.
So,
You can always go back
All right.
if you want.
Is there anything to the north?
I mean, there's a lake house out there.
Yeah, north northwest is over there, and if you go too far north, you'll run up against some mountains that you won't be able to like pass through. Basically, don't go too far north, otherwise you'll end up in the mountains and you won't get back down to the village area. Alternatively, you guys could take the rowboats down the river and then walk the north forest, but again, you're still risking passing by the village regardless. But I'm talking
Yeah,
about going
but,
closer to the fisherman's house, you know what I mean? On the map.
Yeah.
No, I am in no way eager to go back on dry land where those fucking cats are. But if we must check out this lake house, we're not doing it from this angle. Everyone in the village is dead, so we come round to the back where that fisherman was, right?
Yeah.
We get up against the jetty. It's about, what, 10 minutes to the lake house from there.
Yeah.
We run over, we check, we try not to die. We get back, and then, if we don't find the little girl, I don't know what else we can do.
I'll agree to that. That we'll leave after that.
Okay,
If she's not there, then there's nothing we can do.
okay, then I'll bring the ship round. We'll go to the jetty. We go up through there. We come back. I don't want to leave either. If there's a chance that we can find her.
Yeah. I agree too. And I don't want to have that blood on my hands, man. So, I mean, it's our fault that
You're absolutely sure she was not one of the kids you saw in the schoolhouse.
I'm absolutely sure. Like, I flipped them all over and looked at all their faces.
Oh,
Or
All
what was
right.
left at them.
Let's just
Alright.
let's just go and look at the lake house.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take the. Are you? Is Evelyn coming with you guys, or is she still staying on the boat or on the ship rather?
We're going. We're taking the boat all the way past the farm or to the farmer's place, and then they're gonna go up the back way, so they don't have to go through the village.
Down by the fisherman's cottage where that jetty is.
Yeah.
We're gonna come through there and just head straight through the woods.
Well, I mean, if there's creatures on land, and there's townspeople that might be trying to escape, I think somebody should definitely stay on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay then. Tell you what we'll do. Okay. You stay on the boat. You'll lower the gangplank. You'll lower the walkway. Okay. Here's how you bring it back up again. Okay. So when we're off the boat, you just turn the fucking wheel. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can
Bring
I
it back
see
up.
if I can do it real quick?
Yeah.
I'll test it.
It shouldn't be
Yeah,
hard.
you're gonna be at a -1 penalty though.
Because of my arm, my
your
body.
injury.
So I try it. Did it work?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gonna hurt if you have to do it a lot, but
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll run over there. We'll run right back. If we're not, again, I've still got the flares. If you see a flare go up, okay. Just, the big wheel in the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's a lever right beside the wheel. You can't miss it. It's big and metal with a black grip.
Uh-huh.
Pull that down, and then up, and you'll pull back out of the water. So if you see a flare go up, pull back out. Okay? Don't stay, because these things can jump.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So pull back out so that you'll be in deeper water. So that at least I have to swim to you if you see a flare go up.
All right.
And we'll run back as quick as we can, honestly. I have no
Yeah.
desire to spend a lot of time in this fucking village anymore. I've had
Also,
enough of all.
if we do a dead sprint there, we can get there and back in 10 minutes.
I'm thinking that's pretty much what we do, because honestly, these things are gonna find us if we try sneaking anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like we can take this opportunity to fucking get over there now because they're currently running and following our scent right now, right?
Exactly. They'll be
The
down at
opposite
that
way.
cove. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we've made it around in time for them to not be here.
So they might be like tracking it, especially I left a blood trail. And you know what? You know what's hard for a dog to do or anything with the scent is track it when they hit the water.
Yeah.
So they might be at a dead. They might be there for a little bit. So the faster we get over there, the faster.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
all right.
So we're gonna sprint.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys do that in a second. Evelyn, what are you gonna do while they're off board? Off ship.
Well, I will do like they put it down, and then I'm gonna bring it back up because I don't want, if there is villagers trying to escape, the last thing I want is a whole bunch of crazy men with bats and nails like getting onto the ship. And then I'm probably gonna kind of go into the cabin area where I might have a view out windows or whatever of what's going on over at the land area, because I don't want anybody to see that I'm there either.
Okay.
The helm would be about, I don't know, 10 feet higher than the deck. So you'd have a fairly good vantage point from up there.
Yeah. Like
Like
I
a
don't
little
want
tower-ish.
I don't want the things to see me, but I also don't want anybody in the village to see me, and I definitely want to be able to act before they try to do anything.
We're also running by the fisherman's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead?
You'd have to investigate.
Yeah. If we have time on the way back.
If we see blood on the way,
Yeah.
I'm not going in the house to look for him.
No.
Okay.
But he did have a shotgun.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm kind of thinking that maybe if they try to come onto the ship and I can't keep them from coming onto the ship, then I can hide myself in the cabin area or the little whatever area.
Well, it has a bulkhead. You could lock it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can lock myself in.
Okay. So
Because I know I'm piss poor at anything right now. Like, I'm normally kind of piss poor at most things when it comes to fighting, but like right now it's even worse. So it's like I gotta be prepared.
yeah, fair enough. All right. Let's swing on in here. I'm gonna clear the map again.
Okay.
Yes, clear. Let me get rid of our friendly neighborhood cats. You guys are...
I'll move Sarge over.
Assuming we're somewhere like coming in from somewhere like this angle
Yeah.
and aiming just like straight up there in a dead line.
All right, let me get the. Oops, wrong button. So you guys.
I mentioned Milton's faster than Sarge, right?
Yes, he is. Not by too much, but yes.
Not by much, but a little bit.
Yeah. Sarge would not be taking a shotgun this time. He'd be taking the pistol.
Okay.
Just in case he has to carry the girl and run at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I have got my rifle, but it's slung, so
yeah.
I'm not carrying it in my hand.
I can do some decent damage with the pistol.
Okay.
At least.
So you guys are going up here.
In basically a flat sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best of luck, us.
Can I roll listens and spot checks as we're like starting our?
Sure.
Okay. Here's the spot check. I don't see anything.
That's
Here's the
what I'll
listen.
roll. I mean, I'm going to roll spot hidden. I'm not even going to bother listening.
Wow.
Oh, wow, we suck. Okay, let's hope there isn't anything out here.
That's all right. All right, so you guys make it about halfway. You can do another spot hidden and listen check. Move you guys up here.
Yeah.
Oops. I hit
And
the wrong
listen.
key.
Both hards for me.
Okay.
Oh, I actually succeeded in my listen check as well.
Okay.
And I got a hard.
Wow, guys, you're so fancy.
Wouldn't it have been good if we got some of these when we were shooting the fucking monster cats?
So you guys don't see any of the wild cats that you're on the lookout for. You hear the pretty traditional kind of dead of night type of it. There, I'm gonna turn on a different thing for you, so you can listen to that. If I could just find it, that'd be great. There we go. So kind of some general foresty feel vibes, which is let me say that per previous observations, Sarge, you would note that it's strange that there's normal ambient nature sounds now as opposed to when you guys first were around here.
Is there any plumes of smoke?
I mean, just the ones that were at the village,
Okay.
not at the lake house.
Yeah, I'm making my way towards the lake house and actually seeing if I can see any tracks of.
We're probably slowing down a bit at this point to have a bit of a butchers around.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you using your tracking abilities, or are you?
I will.
I'll be using spot hidden to look for children.
Okay.
Fuck, man, it's fucking 9 points off.
So close.
Oh, good.
8 points off. Wow. It's just those rolls, man. All right.
Yeah.
Now you look
Glad
around.
we used up those hard successes on those listen rolls.
I know, right? So you look around, and it seems like there hasn't been anybody here in a while. At first glance, but then you also see a little bit of a disturbance near the edge of the lake, closest to the lake house itself.
I'm making my way over that way. And
I'm towards the lake house itself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll spot hidden. Like my mindset is I'm playing hide and go seek. Where would a kid hide? And that's where I'm looking.
Okay.
Currently,
I'm just looking for a child who might be around the place. Honestly, I'm not particularly, mentally thinking about it. Other than, is there a child in this room? Well, I'll never find out.
I mean, that's not how spot hidden works, but you're looking for indications of a child, and you do not see any. As in, there's no toys around. There's no, food spilled or anything like that.
Okay, so I'll just start looking in things that are small enough for a child to hide in around the room, wardrobes and that sort of, or around the lake house, wardrobes and that shit.
Fair enough. Was that your role before or just now, Sarge?
no.
Okay. And you said you're investigating by the water?
Like around like where a kid would hide and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't see anything instantly obvious in that area, but you think that there's a small little tiny, it kind of looks like a hut almost at the edge there. So there's the lake house, and then there's this fenced in backyard area, and then on the other corner is another little tiny house, much smaller than the lake house itself.
Maybe like a doghouse?
Maybe like a storage shed type deal.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to there.
Okay. Let's pause there real quick and go to Evelyn. Evelyn, you hear something a little bit down the way. You think it might be coming from the fisherman's house?
Oh.
If you want to do a listen roll, you can see if you can hear, like, if it's a person or an animal or what. Okay. You think you hear voices.
Well, because I'm inside the cabin.
Yeah. You think you hear voices? Like yelling?
Well, I personally don't like the idea because I think people are going to try to get on our boat because they're trying to escape what's happened to this village, and I know that the fisherman had a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And he like was the only one that I know of that had a gun in that town. And okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to sneak out to the edge of the boat so I can see if I can't listen better. I'm not gonna try to be visible. I'm just gonna try to, like, you know.
Okay. Sure. You can do it at a +1.
Okay.
I don't have any stealth.
Okay, that's okay. You can do your listen roll at +1.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you get out there and it's just... It sounds maybe less like screaming and more like muffled argument.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there for a little while and hear, like, because I think maybe they're too far away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to listen to whether or not it starts getting more and more clear because they're getting closer and closer.
Okay, got it. All right.
But I'm still going to stay hidden.
Sure, yeah.
And I have the rifle with me.
Okay.
I probably, like, crawled across the ground because that would be more helpful towards my, I can't crouch because of my damage. So I probably crawled across the ground, like, holding onto the gun as I went to the edge. And I'm, like, up against this thing.
Okay, got it. Sounds good. So you're going to do that, and I'll come back over to you just momentarily. Sarge, you make it to this little tiny shed. Milton's still inside the house, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm still looking in wardrobes and whatever else is in that house where a child might actually be able to hide.
Okay, so far you find nothing. Again, doesn't appear like this has been used often, or even really
No
recently.
one lives here per se.
Yeah, it may be more like a place that the village goes all together kind of deal, or one of the people go. I don't know. You're really not sure. It's hard to tell.
It's
There's
not
no, like,
super lived in though, like fire ashes in the fireplace, shit like that.
Nah. So, okay, yeah, there's no evidence of somebody having been here recently. And so, Sarge, you're at this little shed. The door is locked to get inside, but there's no windows. It's just, like, it's all wood paneling, and then the door is wood.
It's one of those shitty locks, correct?
It's like a wrought iron lock. Like a gosh, what's it called? Like an actual, like, security lock kind of thing.
Padlock?
Padlock, thank you.
Like
a wrought iron
what?
one.
They got a padlock?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep.
So I kind of, like, knock on the door a little bit. I'm like, Anna, you in there?
No answer.
And I don't want to shoot this thing off because that won't work. Is there a way I can break it? With the stealth?
Not with stealth, no.
Like using my shovel to pry it open, like get the things holding the...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You would not be able to do that stealthily. That's metal on metal. Like, you're not gonna...
Well, I'm not going like, I'm going like... And like kind of slowly doing it.
No, you'll be at a disadvantage if you do it that way. The -1.
Okay. I'll try it that way at first. And last time, Milton, can you pick a lock?
I'll poke my head out of the door and be like, no.
Okay, let's try this.
No.
I'm not a criminal.
Okay. You're not entirely stealthy. It does make a noise, but it's not very loud.
Okay.
Have I checked all the house, by the way, at this point?
It was a
I'll
one-story
try.
house. There is not... Yeah.
Have you found her?
I don't know, but dude, these guys got a weird fucking lock. Like when we were in the town, everything's primitive. I come out here, there's a fucking padlock on this goddamn thing, and I'm breaking it
There's not a
off.
padlock on the lake house. I just walked through that door.
Yeah, no, fucking yeah. This is weird. This is more sophisticated shit that they have. And as I get it off, I
I'll
shine
throw
my light.
rifle out then.
Yeah, I shine my light inside, and I have the pistol on the other side of the door as I open it.
Yeah,
With,
as you open the door, there's just stairs that lead down.
What the hell is this now?
Me. I don't know, but this is not going to be fun. Last time, no.
What?
Is there? And his Sarge just kind of goes into his head a little bit, and then is there? Can I roll spot hidden, or track to see, or spot hidden to see if there's any disturbances?
Sure. What do you mean by
Or
disturbances, though?
Blood. Also, something should be trailing blood, I think.
So you're seeing if there's been somebody through here recently, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely has been several people that have walked through here. Some have trailed mud down onto the stairs. It's stone. They're made out of stone. Yeah. There might be drops of blood, but there's no evidence of somebody being dragged down there.
Okay. I'm making my way down.
Town.
I mean, I guess I'm following him with a great deal of discomfort. Because
Yeah.
I don't know why we're going down these stairs, but
Can I roll listen to see if anyone's talking?
Sure. It's quiet
No.
aside from the ambient noise outside.
Okay, I'm making my way down there.
why are we going down the stairs?
I could be down here.
I mean, if she locked the door from the outside, maybe.
Maybe they locked her in here. Maybe there's other survivors in here. They just locked in here to be safe, and then they.
Oh yeah, I mean, I
No.
get that. I guess that makes sense. Well, that's okay. Let's be quick as we can though, because it ain't getting safer out here.
No, it's not. So we got to be quick about this, and then just making my way down with the angle light out and looking around.
Okay. Yeah, so you're walking down these stairs they're seemingly the area is damp. The farther you get, you're really close to the lake. Given the proximity, so the groundwater probably isn't has made.
We're going
made a
downstairs. Are we going towards the lake down, or are we going away from the lake?
No,
down?
you're going directly north of it, so kind of perpendicular. Let's see if I can't use this.
Oh, okay. So
So
I
you're
see,
going that way.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more like that. So as you're walking down, it's just a straight shot. There's no turns, curves, nothing. It's just straight down. And by the time that you get to the bottom, as your light is starting to hit the last few steps before it hits the rest of the ground, you can actually see some ambient light, probably from a fire, from torches.
I'm turning off my light and stealthing towards it.
Okay, go ahead and do a stealth roll.
I look at Milton and I was like, wait here, and if I start shooting, I'll turn on my light. So don't shoot at me.
I do actually get what to do in a firefight. It's okay.
I know. You know what? I've been with a group of people that don't and have shot me several times.
It's okay. In the event that gunfire starts, I'll shoot at everybody who's not you.
Okay, thank you. That would be fantastic. And then, do I still have the mud on me? It's probably
guess.
dry,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
mostly
still
dried off.
I didn't clean myself off.
Sure.
Can I have a +1 still?
No.
Okay, I tried.
You're not camouflaging yourself too well with, stone around you versus foliage and stuff. But
I don't know if it's dark down here, so
I mean, it's dark, but it's got that light from the torch. So you're kind of getting down to the bottom of the step, and you kind of see the way that the ceiling kind of drops. It was going at an angle at the same angle as the stairs, and it almost stops short. So you have to actually duck to go down a little bit.
Okay.
And so you go underneath, and then it opens up a little bit more as the ceiling kind of widens out or lengthens out above you, and it's just another narrow passage. But on the walls are these candle sconces essentially. Yeah. So and they're lit, and that's what's creating that ambient light.
And there's nothing in this room.
It's not a room; it's a hallway.
Okay. I kind of look over back at Milton. I'm like, and then I start progressing forward.
Gestures mean.
Okay.
And I got like my pistol out, and I'm just making my way down the hall.
I mean, I'm glancing backwards as I carry on down because
I'm gonna turn off our wilderness
I'm not
sounds.
an idiot.
Yeah. Can I roll listen and stealth?
Yeah, you can listen first.
I'll be doing listen, but no stealth. I'm not even going to roll stealth because the chance of critical failure and making a lot of noise. I'm just going to be moving as quietly as I can be in the sense of
you can
not
have your
sneaking.
movement speed to be slower, so you just be a little bit farther.
Yeah,
behind.
just so I'm making less noise.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
Okay. Oh, Sarge. You did it.
I
Did
got
you?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Success. So you're listening and you're pretty sure you can hear the sound of people, like voices, almost like whispers.
Okay. I kind of like look back at Milton. Can Milton see me? Okay. I'm like, and then he keeps kind of making his way forward.
Milton at this point is getting mildly sick of the soldier lingo and is quite capable of understanding what you need. What you mean. Being the opposite of Simon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. I will be right back now. The boat.
And they got on my boat without permission.
I remember that.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So we're in the underground tunnel thingy, the bubber. And so let me close this so I can find it. Okay. Fantastic. So here we are. What are you guys doing?
Making our way downtown.
Slowly
just gonna continue.
minimize noise.
Walking fast. Faces past.
I'm taking my time and walking. I'm using stealth.
Okay.
You want me to roll that?
I'm gonna give you guys a pause real quick. Evelyn, you hear voices getting closer to you. Sounds
Can
like
I
a
understand them
man.
now?
Yeah, well, you can make out the gender. You can do another listen roll if you'd like to try. But it's definitely a male and a female. Okay.
Just straight up getting extreme success.
Well, she got a minus because she's at a disadvantage right now.
All right, well, that's still
But yeah, so success, yes. So you can hear this man and woman, and they're talking about something about the village. You can't hear every single word, but you're getting bits and pieces. They're arguing about the sacrifice. You hear that word, and the ritual. You hear. Those are the two main words that you get out of that.
Oh, they better
Man,
not
I'm
be
glad we're in a
sacrificed to Anna
tunnel.
right
Oh
now.
shit, man. I'm gonna sneak back into the cabin and then try to watch and see if I can see them from the shore when I have to push this button, this lever.
Okay.
You will also need to raise the anchor.
Oh, you didn't tell me that?
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a bummer, isn't it?
Oh,
But I mean,
shit.
if you take up the gangplank, like fucking, or
I already did that.
The bow.
Yeah, that was back
Oh.
up already.
Yeah, that's it's still a
Don't get me
pain
wrong,
in
they've
the
got-
ass.
Yeah. These people are not going to be able to get on the boat without grappling hooks. It's about an 8-foot, like, metal sheer surface up the side. It's
Yeah.
not like they can, like, climb up the side of it. If they
Yeah.
We're
throw
talking about sacrificing people.
Look, humans wouldn't be able to get onto the boat from either the water or the jetty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. Humans can't. What?
That's why I framed it that way, unfortunately.
This entire village, all those cats things are actually were-people, and they're all turning into them. So you guys have fun, and I'm just
Bitch.
gonna stay up here in the cabin.
Lucky
I have
we're
no
down
fucking-
here in this tunnel.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna climb back into the cabin and slowly turn the close the door and turn it, and then
I
like
swear
try
to God,
look
I'm
out.
imagining like a machine gun at some point.
Yeah, hey folks,
My
welcome.
rifle-
This is a no longer Call of
Crap.
Cthulhu. This is a White Wolf werewolf game.
Oh, great. It sucks
This
to be
is
a
World of
human remote.
Darkness?
Nope, we're good.
I want the Belmont whip so I can fight vampires.
There is
can I
black
be a
spiral
venturer then?
dancers and lots of people who worship Lilith.
I'm gonna use celerity.
Oh, I'm gonna have potence and fortitude. Obviously.
Yeah. We're
Damn
gonna
it,
be
you would have
I
those.
shouldn't have said anything. God damn.
Actually, you probably have aura, so you'd probably have aspects there.
I've got dementation. I'm ready to go. One of these bitches attacks me. He's gonna find out what madness.
But none of us, we can obviously say none of us are Sumishi because we've been crossing running water all day.
I mean, yeah, no, I should be a Bruja, but I'm gonna be a Malkavian, so fuck it. Let's go.
I feel like everybody wants to be a Malk.
That's only because-
Everybody.
it's only because
Everybody
Malkavians
wants
are
to
only-
be a Malk.
Because of Malcio.
Um,
All right.
We're getting way off topic.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, but I'm literally gonna climb and then try to see, like peer, like I'm gonna.
Yeah.
There is a telescope up there.
Well, she has binoculars.
Yeah.
Do you use your binoculars?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do a spot hidden at a +1.
I do.
I actually do have binoculars. Would you like me to go grab my prop ones?
I thought you would have done that by now.
I did. I forgot. I didn't think I'd use it again.
It's okay. So you can roll it at a +1.
+1 what?
Spot hidden.
Oh, spot hidden.
To find where they are, because you heard them. There you go. Extreme success. Yeah, so they are at that farmer's house. Like they're kind of out in the open in the road. It seems like they're maybe waiting for people. The way they're like their body language and demeanor is.
Is one of them the fisherman?
Make an intelligence roll. It's definitely a fisherman. The fisherman.
Oh, he's not our friend, and he has a shotgun.
If
Doesn't
I knew any of
necessarily
this,
mean he's not our
pointing
friend.
out, that I definitely suggested we didn't come back to this village. If I was aware of any of these circumstances by now, and I wasn't pissed terrified.
Yeah, well, if we've listened to you, then there would be no story. We would just be in a boat.
We'd be in
the
fucking
ocean.
other town by now. It'd be great.
Maybe.
We'd not be being killed by were-monsters.
You right now what you're saying to me is I just opened up the Goosebumps book and I picked not going into the scary theme park, which literally
That's
ends
right.
with
I
you didn't
choose
want to go
your
on
own
an adventure, you suck. Goodbye.
Yeah, my
I'm
choose your
sorry.
own adventure was I left and went home.
Adam, I only have one song to sing to you right now. Always look on the bright side of life.
death. Oh.
Milton
No.
Coldcock, Sarge, leaving him
Oh
bleeding.
no! It's everything is
Yeah.
dying.
So I see that it's the okay. I see it's the. I'm gonna keep my binoculars and like keep watching that area to see if they indicate at all that they see the boat or if they're coming towards the boat. I'm just gonna be like watching them like a hawk.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, you see them. They're not moving really. They're just doing the same thing. They're talking to each other. Definitely not an amicable conversation, based on both of their kind of like body language. They're arguing about something. Oh, and the person who said sacrifice and ritual was the woman, just as this specification
Me?
there. Yes.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you heard it. Okay, so let's swing back over to Sergeant Milton. You guys are walking down the hallway. You come out into this open area ahead, and there's a massive pit that leads into nothing in the middle of the room.
Fucking sick.
Is that where the whispers are coming from?
Nope. But there's definitely
We still
something
here.
down there if you want to do a listen.
I would gladly do a listen check.
This just turned into the village.
Yeah.
I've never actually
God,
seen
I hope
that.
it did, because in that case,
Extreme.
we're going to just walk for 20 minutes in that direction and find, like, Seattle.
So with
That'd be
it,
great, wouldn't it?
with an extreme listen roll, you're listening, and down this hole that you literally have no sight into, it's just pitch black. You hear,
We're
like,
talking sheer sides kind of hole, like the Sarlacc pit.
not as big.
All right.
not as big. But you can hear this almost like a hissing sound, and you think water.
So running water down there in the pit.
Yes.
Okay.
No sign of any people around the place, and that was the whispering, was it? The water.
No, the whispering was definitely people that he heard. The sounds that you hear right now are, it was a hiss, almost like, not quite, maybe a snake. You're not sure. It's definitely way too loud to be a snake because snakes are small, right? And the water rushing, it's like almost like a river.
Snakes are small. You got a bad attitude.
I mean, even small snakes have, can be deadly. Just saying.
Sure, but some fucking naga. I could live without that crap.
I mean, it's not a naga, but
we both see the pit.
Oh yeah, fucking spawn cunts is down here. Oh good.
Not that either.
Oh, but there's something in the pit.
I mean, obviously it's a pit. There would be a point of a pit if there's nothing in it.
Can I roll spot hidden to see if there is, looks like something has come out of the pit or into the pit? Like something like grabbing on. My brain only thinks about this because I've already been through some way fucked up shit. So this is obviously fucking like shit, like climbing out. Can I roll spot hidden to see if I see anything like that as I walk by it?
Sure.
Success.
There's no evidence of anybody or anything climbing out or into the pit. You would assume that if something was being put into the pit, it was being thrown in, and they were not.
Is there anything else in this room other than the pit, like doors, sides to the pit that you can walk around, anything like that?
Oh no, there's nothing else in here.
It's just straight up pit at end of corridor.
Yeah.
Can I shine my light into the pit?
Yeah.
You seem disappointed by this.
No.
I'm disappointed by this.
Nope. You shine your pit into you shine your light into the pit.
I shine the pit into the light. Oh.
You can see the glistening of a river, except for it's discolored.
What is the color in which is this colored by?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell what the color is. Let's go with an education roll for you guys on this one.
Oh,
it's piss!
Or you can do a natural world if you're better at that.
Oh, no.
But I don't think anybody's better than that. Okay. So, okay. It looks toxic, Sarge.
Is there a smell that I smell right now?
Yes. It is very foul. Almost.
What like?
It is, what's the best way to describe this? It's kind of like, I'm trying to think of the right adjective, but
Are we thinking sulfuric?
yeah, kind of. It doesn't smell like that though.
So not like farts.
No.
Like rotten?
It doesn't smell like rotten eggs or anything like that. It's
but not like rotten.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Okay.
It
I don't think
doesn't
there's
look
anything
good.
down there. But if
No,
there is, I really don't want to meet what might be down there. So we're leaving now.
No, is there a way to go further?
No.
It's just a pit with a corridor.
The fuck? All right.
So
if I see nothing in it, can I roll spot hidden to see if there's a secret passage?
Yeah, you can do it if you get a hard success.
All right, let's do it.
To see if there's a hidden passage. Look at you. It's like if I have to call it, you always get it. It's annoying.
Please call all my rolls from now on.
Yes, there is a hidden passage. Sirs.
So we're leaving?
We can't leave. There's got to be like...
Oh, mother of God. Fine. I take it we're going down another hole.
There's more stairs that lead downward, yes.
Oh, I really... Okay then, let's go.
All right, let's fucking do
I
it.
swear to God, if this little girl is not down here, I am really going to be pissed at the people who are.
I mean, I've already been in a similar situation where there's been a tunnel that led deep into the underground. I'm gonna fucking kill everyone down here. I hope you're cool with that. And then I just walk down.
I'm just going to shrug and then follow him.
Awesome. All right, let's swing on over to Evelyn. Evelyn, the individuals that you were observing have now been joined by additional people. So there's a couple more men that have since joined up with the two. All of them...
All adults?
Yes, all adults. All of them are posturing against the farmer. Like, kind of like defensive stance, but all of their arms are crossed. Yeah, sorry, the fisherman, yeah.
Okay. Does he doesn't look like he has his gun, does he? Does he have his gun on him?
Mm-mm, he's not armed.
They're all yelling, or they're all having a conversation with him. They're all crossed their arms having this conversation with him.
Yeah, they appear to be taking the lead of the woman. Like, she appears to be the kind of the head of the pack in this case.
Okay. Did we ever see that he had a fisherman's boat at all?
He did.
Because the first thing that's going through my mind is that they're arguing with him because they want to leave and they want to use his boat. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what Evelyn's thinking.
Okay.
And that he's not budging. And
Gotcha.
I don't know why, but maybe he wants to save people or something. You know what I mean?
it.
Like maybe like maybe they're doing what I was afraid they were going to do to me. So I'm just going to. And I'm sorry that this is kind of boring, but I'm going to just keep watching.
No, that's fine. They're definitely arguing about something still, and it appears that they're, I wouldn't say like roughhousing, but they're kind of like shoving him. Like they're shoving the fisherman, and he's definitely yelling back at them, kind of like shaking his head and like throwing his arms up and that kind of deal, like in a defensive way. And so I just realized I didn't turn any music back on. I'm so sorry. Let's put on
I have a rifle, but it's not like I can sniper rifle them.
I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit here. Not that one. Different. That one.
But I don't think they can get on this ship unless they have like grapples and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how I feel, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go out onto the boat and like put the rifle, like try to like not like set it on the side, because I don't think you're supposed to do that with a gun. But like I'm gonna try to like kind of like get on my knees and look over the side of like the railing of the boat if I can, and like shoot in the general direction, but not at the group.
Okay.
But like just to kind of get them to maybe they'll stop pushing him around then.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. Oh wait, you don't have.
I don't have that firearm on me, unfortunately.
No, that's okay. I will.
I can shoot the other one if it's going to be the same, because I'm not shooting it at anybody.
Do you have the? Can you just roll the rifle skill for me?
The rifle skill?
Yeah. The R/S.
It's on the left side.
Yeah, the firearms and then R/S. Sorry, that's what I'm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's under the handgun. Okay, that's fine. It just determines on like proximity and all that stuff. So you fire off a shot, and it goes right past the group and into like the trees to the side on the right of the farmhouse or the fisherman's house. And everybody kind of just stops what they're doing and they look around and they're trying to figure out where the shot came from. And as you look closer, the woman locks eyes with you. And you recognize her. And she looks just like the woman from your dream.
Oh, motherfucker.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Ta-da!
God damn it!
Can we have a picture of her? Can we show the chat the picture of her? Because you had a picture of her before, didn't you?
did.
Fuck you.
I think I
Fuck
did.
you.
It might be screwed up because of when I was cleaning everything out between seasons. Let's see.
Well, good news is you didn't shoot her. Because that would have done fuck nothing.
Oh,
Well, I wasn't planning on shooting her.
4 archive.
Your
photos.
dream makes a lot more sense now.
Where the hell is she? Or maybe she's
They're
not
good.
here anymore.
Did you delete it?
I might have accidentally deleted it. It's okay. I can upload it again. But yeah, that's tonight's episode, guys. How was that? Doing
Da,
alright?
da, 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 da. Interesting.
I was very like freaked out when I was walking through the schoolhouse, and I was hearing growling and shit, and I was like, "Fuck, man! If this place is full of zombies, I'm fucked." Like, I have to run. Hopefully, I'm faster than them. I thought, dude, that was fucking crazy.
That poor village.
Yep.
I'm
Full of
more.
innocent. Oh, well, it's not.
Poor
It had,
us.
obviously, some people are horrible, but that it was full of innocent people who were just afraid of the outside world. They just got their whole world rocked.
I'm kind of bummed about it being the woman from your dream. If it's the woman you.
Yeah, I know.
previously thought. I'm pretty upset about that.
Yeah, I'm
Do you know who it
really
is?
upset about that because I was thinking, oh, they're just people.
Yeah, that makes it much
Pretty
less
sure
safe
she's not just
being
people.
on the boat.
But I could be wrong. I could be.
Well,
I have a fear that she's not just people.
well, if she's the woman from your dream, which is indeed the woman who you remember Nora
Yeah.
shooting at, then
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who do you
Yeah,
guys
no,
think
we're
it is?
super
I can't
fucked.
imagine what you're.
Well, we already know who it is.
Yeah.
Do you?
Out of game.
Yeah.
It's Hydra. Out of game.
The Dream Witch lady?
Yep.
Which means, like, unkillable and ancient and draining power from other things to gain more power is Hydra's thing.
Yeah.
The two cunty giant bird death machines that we enjoyed last time are like servants to this bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. I grabbed it for you guys. So you can
She's
see.
hot!
She's
Yeah,
not.
she is. She a little creepy.
I mean,
hottie.
this is a little too mage-esque, like the arm stuff and like that shoulder pauldron shit. But like, it's the closest thing I could find online without having to draw something myself. But
there's
yes,
no reference to Hydra.
huh?
How do you spell
There's no
Hydra?
Yhidra.
She's pretty dreadful. She's not as bad as like
She's
Azathoth.
she's normally depicted as being very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean that she's actually pretty. That's just
Well,
the way that
this
she's
one,
depicted.
this one, her thing is draining traits.
Sorry, it's Y-I. I'm a dumb. That's how you
Yeah,
spell it.
YIDH. Her thing is draining traits from other
I'm
things.
gonna crawl back into the cabin and close the door.
I might seriously consider shooting yourself at this point.
Yeah, there is an importance to her showing up again. I did not forget about her. You guys are in the Dreamlands for a reason, and the reason you shall hopefully reveal to yourselves and figure that out. But season 1 and 2 are tied together. They're not just like separate story arcs or anything like that. So it's very important that I bring her back in at some point, and I think this was
You and your stupid hug successes. We could have been out of the pit.
Yeah, but we would have been back at the ship, like, crossing paths with Hydra. The wonderful, happy Dream Witch.
He's right. You guys
I'm not
might
saying
be
we
in
would
the safer
charge
spot.
back.
You might be in the safer spot.
But I mean, guys,
I'm not-
like in
I'm not
in her
sure
defense,
going down to the river of toxic shit, where doubtlessly the hideous beast of death lives, is safer per se. It's as fucked, I would say.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm curious what you guys think is in the pit, for sure. From the Dreamlands,
Whatever they're sacrificing things to.
maybe
don't
not,
know. Maybe not.
maybe not.
Well, Yitra doesn't okay. So out of
Mhm.
game, like from a mythos point of view, Yitra doesn't really require anybody's help to do anything
Correct.
at all. and she's immortal and unkillable in any real sense that we could affect. And the old ones don't really work together in any real sense, but Yidra isn't a old one. She is an outer planar thing that happens to live on Earth.
Yep.
So she's more like Nyarlathotep, Azathoth level, but personified. So if she's trying to sacrifice for something, that's traditionally a summoning thing, which is not better.
Well, unless she's trying to make them unless she's trying to keep them in line and just telling them to sacrifice to keep them afraid of her.
Potentially, but Yidra's got no reason or need to do that because she could keep them in line by just standing nearby.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe she can't stand nearby all the time.
You guys should read Where Yidra Walks. It's not done by obviously Lovecraft, but it's a really nice short story. I might actually read it on stream, kind of or like something like that. I'm not sure. It's a really good short story.
The main thing I'm bummed about is that the Dreamlands is utterly controlled by Nyarlathotep, who we haven't met as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if Yidra was in the Dreamlands, he would know.
Yes.
And while we can't deal with Yidra in any way, shape, or form, that is a tiny speck compared to how we can't deal with Nyarlathotep. And he's well aware if she's there. Yay.
It's exciting.
I hate foreknowledge. I'm going to play a game.
Too much. He knows too much.
Hey, it might not be all bad.
We just got to get him drunk so he forgets.
Well, here,
I don't know if
the problem is that Yidra is one of the very
forget
few.
Cthulhu.
But Yidra is one of the very few entities that actually bears enmity towards the human race as opposed to ambivalence.
Yes.
There's only about 3 or 4 that actually think of us as more than dust. But Yidra is one of the ones that Yog Sothoth that actually bears humanity malevolent intent and seeks to bring about the end times to return the old ones to the world.
It's just to keep her immortal forever. It's what you're saying is she lives on Earth, but she's in the Dreamlands now because she has an untold number of avatars of herself. She can exist in anywhere that she wants to, essentially. And I use the word avatars very loosely.
Yidra could totally get into the Dreamlands, but she personifies on Earth.
Yes.
And that's where she actually exists. But she would, but
she's maybe she's like Milton at the moment.
Well, I mean, she is like me in a more not key requiring kind of a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can just will herself into the Dreamlands because they all can.
Yeah, they can go technically wherever they want. There's a lot of things about the Dreamlands lore that I'm really curious if we'll be able to get to reveal to help with the progression of this particular plot point. But there are things here that can affect the way that other entities react. They've been trapped here for a reason, kind of deal. And I think you know where I'm nodding towards. Probably, Adam, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah, but I don't want
Jam
to.
felt that you know too much about the Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, but I'm bummed about it.
I know, but it's such a cool area to explore because there's really not that much lore. It's so fluid. It's great. It's got the initial baseline foundation, and then everything else is I don't know. So I love it.
I mean... It's genuinely complex to consistently not know the kind of crap that we're facing in game and not be oh, we're going down into the pit. Oh, sick. That'll be safe.
I mean, anything in a pit is probably not safe, let's be perfectly honest. It just depends on how unsafe it is.
Because I'm not super mythos familiar in game, I'm aware of deep ones and garbage like that. There's stuff that's human-ish.
Yeah.
In nothing too awful, and Yidra is so much more than we can ever possibly hope to handle anyway.
Yeah, the Dreamlands mythos itself is just not well covered.
Oh, it's the usual Lovecraft. I can't really be bothered to explain it. Let your imagination do the work.
Yeah, if you really want good lore on the Dreamlands, actually, buy the Chaosium 6th edition H.P. Lovecraft Dreamlands book. That's actually good. Like,
There's far more information there than there ever is in the actual mythos.
Oh, yeah,
They actually
yeah.
made up like rules for it and existent properties and stuff.
Well, yeah, but like
As
that
opposed to,
entire book is like almost 300 pages, and 90% of it is just lore.
Oh, for sure. When,
great.
In terms of the mythos, the lore exists for the Dreamlands in basically the Dreamlands of Unknown Kadath and like
Yes.
3 other stories I can think of that even mention the Dreamlands.
Yeah.
And so in total, you've got like 4 pages worth of lore.
Yeah. With this, like, yeah, if you buy the Chaosium, like, actual Call of Cthulhu, like, roleplay book for Dreamlands, that's where you'll find some really cool stuff in there. Again, obviously, it's been a progressively newly told story, but there's places there that are mentioned, like actual locations and creatures and things that aren't ever brought up in any of the books, like as far as authorship goes for that. So yeah, so it's really good. But anyway, guys, let's wrap things up. Thank you for joining us today. We're gonna go round table, introduce our cast, and then we'll go and maybe host somebody or something like that. Let's start with
Maybe host someone.
let's start with Adam today.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I suck. I'm totally awake.
He's pondering the fact that they're about to die.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Call of Cthulhu. I stream horror, dark, Lovecraft, things like that, dark fantasy stuff. 10 o'clock PST in the morning until like 4, 5 in the afternoon, which is 6 o'clock in the evening GMT. Monday to Saturday. If you like Lovecraft, I have that en masse.
Very much so. Awesome. Great. Sarge, who are you at? Yes.
Who am I at?
Yep, who are you at?
I'm at McLoken on Twitter. Follow me at Twitter. I am a D&D broadcaster here on Twitch. I stream campaign on Wednesdays. I'm also in several other campaigns, which one of them is this wonderful campaign. And what I loved about the show tonight was Evelyn's little dream sequence and how she got to interact with Simon all over again. And
Yeah, that was fun.
and then the Simon / Milton Sarge adventure. It seems like whenever Adam and I have a character, we have to go on adventures away from everyone and get into trouble. So that's
At least I've got a slightly less useless dynamic this time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, you won't shoot me, I hope. So
We
I understand what this means and this means. What?
Oh man.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know hand signals, so I'm just like making shit up. I'm like, yeah. That one. So I'm going to be starting in so today's Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I'm not doing anything. Wednesday is my D&D campaign on my channel starting at 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is a D&D Final Fantasy homebrew campaign that I came up out of my brain noggin. And we're ending season 1 here fairly soon. I'm on a campaign called 6 and 20, Metropolis, which is a City of Mist campaign, which that book has been sitting in front of me this whole time because it's a really fun. It's a really fun. Yeah, product placement. If you guys go follow I think cityofmist.co and go use the code 6 and 20 fan when you purchase the book, you get $5 off. So product placement. So also, I'm going to be starting in a campaign here on this channel on Fridays. It is a, can I announce that one? Okay, it's a Warhammer Dark Heresy campaign called Firebrand. So I'm excited about that one because I'm Judge Dredd. Essentially, I'm equivalent to Judge Dredd.
That's
and I wrote,
amazing.
Literally, I was up
until you realize that like even like Judge Dredd in the Warhammer universe is basically like a shit human.
Yeah. I mean,
You do get the cool shotgun though.
I do. I took a bolt pistol.
You didn't take the homing shotgun? Are you stupid?
You don't start off with the homing shotgun.
You don't get to start. Well, what's the point of being an Arbiter if you don't get Arbiter ammo? You might as well have been anything else.
I mean, I want to be Judge Dredd, and Arbiters are Judge Dredd. I get a pistol that operates off my Vox, and I can fucking tell it to switch ammo and shit. So
could you not have been an Inquisitor then?
Well, it's the beginning of the Inquisitor campaign. I don't know what his interaction with the Inquisitors is yet, but yeah, that's that. Inquisitor. It's level 1. You can't start off as an Inquisitor.
Can't you? Oh, that sucks.
No, it's a like prerequisite class that you can work your way up to. Because you start. Yeah, you can. You can be. You can take the path of Inquisitor. That's my plan.
You have to level up a lot though. You got to go through the ranks.
Yeah, I literally was up
to start as Imperial Guardsman. That would have been worse.
That's one of the classes.
Backgrounds.
No, the backgrounds. Yeah. So it goes about like you have roles and backgrounds.
Okay.
So but no one can be a Space Marine because if you have
that would be laughably unfair.
Yeah, the way they only balance the system is like, oh, there's a Tyranid, and be like, I'll do this for the Emperor, and everyone else is like, I'm gonna go. You have fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and then there's the Commissar shooting at you because you're running away. I know my Warhammer lore. Yeah, that's it. We're starting that on Fridays. I believe it's 6 p.m. Central. Next Friday. So I'm super excited for that. I wrote my backstory until 2 a.m. last night.
God, I hope you meet a Gene Stealer cult in your fucking faces.
Oh, fuck Gene. Gene Stealers give me anxiety. Like, it just reminds me of the thing.
I mean, if you're doing dark fantasy in the Warhammer universe, they're like the ultimate horror team.
Oh my dear Lord.
They are. Fuck those fucking assholes. But yeah,
proper problematic.
Yeah, the whole planet's a bunch of Gene Stealers. No one knew it until it was too late.
Try not to get bitten.
Yeah, fucking right. Other than that, yeah, and then Sundays I'm here on this level campaign. So I'm also doing a talk show on about City of Mist. Those videos will be released every Monday, I believe, before our campaign starts. The Tuesday through Wednesday, Tuesday through Thursday.
Yeah.
So we got 3 shows that is run by one insane person. So yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear a little bit about Evelyn. What'd you think about the show? Who are you? What you up to?
Hi, my name's Evelyn Benson. I'm a scientist. I'm Lady Aviana. I'm at Lady Aviana on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. That's where I'm at. I have a website now, ladyaviana.com, and it has a section about Evelyn in it. So if you want to go read that, it's pretty much the same thing that's already on the website that Metamancer has up. But I just finished it the other day. I don't really stream that much anymore, but I'm trying to get back into it to do some more cosplay streaming. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter or Twitch, that's cool too. Tonight, Evelyn's been on the edge of insanity for 3 episodes now, and so it was nice to actually play her not insane. So thank God that she got bit because it knocked her out and let her calm herself down. And the dream sequence tonight was pretty cool. I got a little bit emotional about it. So yeah, I liked it.
Yay!
Dream sequence. And I have a feeling that a little bit of the dream kind of foreshadowed a little bit of what's happening tonight. So that's interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the dreamland is like a pond. Big entities turning up leaves ripples across it. Like a stone hitting waterwood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's interesting that I was having a dream in the dreamlands. But
yeah, it actually happens a lot when you're in the dreamlands, especially if your physical body is there.
And I have a feeling that premonitions of dreams are a little bit more strong in the dreamlands than they would be in real life. Yeah. But that's just a theory.
Yeah, it's totally viable
right now.
Totally viable. Awesome. Well, it's great. As you guys know, Nora was not able to join us. That's played by Lady Devon. So tune in next week. She had family in town this weekend, so she wanted to spend her last night hanging out with them since they live literally halfway across the country. So no worries on that front, since Nora was passed out and in basically a coma from all of her wounds. So yay! Other than that, guys, I'm Metamancer. This is my channel. This is my story that I wrote and write, or tried to write. And we just wrapped up episode 7 of season 2. If you guys want to catch any of the previous episodes, just do !story in chat. It'll give you all of our summaries and access to any of the VODs that we have, including the ones on YouTube that are cut down. So we edit out a lot of the, we edit out all the intro, and I edit out the be right back moments and the ending, so that you guys can kind of just jump right into the story. If you want to see anything else on the channel, feel free to jump into the Discord and let me know. Thank you guys for the resubs as well, and all the bit donations and all the crits and all that jazz, because really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic, and I love you guys for supporting us, and it really means a lot to us. So thank you. Again, I'll be back to the channel on Friday. That's going to be the debut of the Warhammer 40k roleplay with McLoken and several other people. The announcement's been made on Twitter and on my Discord, so make sure you guys catch that there. But it'll be at 6 p.m. Central, so 1 hour after our normal start time for this show, but on Friday nights. So 6 p.m. Central, 40k, Dark Heresy. Let's do this. We'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Make sure you check out Milton, or aka Adam, and we'll see you next time.